studio mode. There. Hi, folks. Thank you very much for your patience and understanding as we go ahead and enter in this top 8 of AnimEVO 2024 Windjammers. Uchi powering up over there.
I had to. You had the effect for it.
I tried. Do me a favor, Warp. Can you hear me? Can you chime in and just say hi? That's what I thought. He's trying, but say that one more time. Okay. So if I killed you on, God, there's so many buttons. If I say that one more time. Nope. Or did you mute yourself? Because I know you muted yourself. Uh-huh. Crap. This is why we troubleshoot.
Ridge Racer.
This is why we troubleshoot. Da 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 da. We see ya. We can't hear ya. I don't think I'm pretty sure I unmuted you because there's a mute button over here.
Yo, we got Warp Whistle.
We do have Warp Whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, the man, the legend who streamed all of the other games that weren't on this one, and somehow I can't hear him.
Really?
Okay, so now he's back.
Can you stream? You guys able to hear him? Because I can hear him.
We got it. We got it. It took a second. It took a second, not gonna lie. But now we're good. Now we're back. So, Warp, thank you for coming on in at the last moment. I know that we want to have... Yeah, and I have to... Yeah, y'all are looking at a blank screen because that's what I'm looking at. So we're going to fix that by clicking this. And I'm going to show you the behind-the-scenes look of when the producer f***s up. It's great. There's Warp Whistle. Now we can see you and
now he's the producer.
What? No.
So he takes the ball.
No, he does
owns
not.
it.
No, but he's duplicated. What the
So we burn him at the stake, right?
What? No, stop.
No.
We don't.
So, you know, it really feels like people have forgotten how to have fun.
Is it because I have you in? Because I know that I threw him in commentators. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I never added this. Oh no. Oh no. We get to. Okay. God.
Troubleshoot live on the air.
Oh no.
Yeah, you're.
Oh my God.
I was just thinking that, Frankie.
Dude, I miss Afronomical,
Got it.
man. He would have done that right there. Yeah.
All right, Warp Talk.
Talking.
Yeah, you're not doubled. I win. Okay, cool. I still need to add you to this scene. I'm going to figure out how to do that in the middle of a game. Don't worry about it. But let's take a quick look at our top 8.
Hey,
yo. So we're tri-casting?
Why am I DOA?
Because you're dead on arrival.
You should not.
Apparently.
Why are you DOA? That wasn't there. That wasn't there. You're just Warp. Why are you not Warp Whistle?
No, it's lowercase b.
I know what happened.
Uppercase W, lowercase o.
Yo, Blue World Order?
Bumper World Order, baby.
Bumper World Order.
So what happened is that we never streamed a game with you in it, and so I had the test name that I put up, and so I had put DOA on there because it was testing. Cool.
Because he's dead on arrival.
Yeah. Oh, you are BWO? Yeah, you are, aren't you?
Okay.
My bad.
Bumper World Order. Both me and Uchi, as wrestling fans, appreciate that. I want to give you the air too sweet.
All right, so how we're going to do this is we will have 2 commentators per match. So Frankie, call it who's casting what.
All right, so this is what I say. And Uch, I'll tell you this, because we got, I say Pyrotech versus Crypt Kitty. Me and Uch will call that. Other end, Santa with Muscles. Warp, you call that with Uch. Nintango versus Paco Porras. I'll call that with Warp. And then Warp Whistle versus Tuxo. Uchi and I will call.
That makes sense.
You don't want me to commentate my own match again?
What?
I'm kidding.
I was about to say.
I mean,
Frankie, you might actually win.
I mean, this is a rematch of an earlier part of the bracket. If a little bit of storylines here.
All right, well, at this point, let's go ahead and jump on into the first match, which may or may not have been Pyrotech versus Crypt Kitty. If y'all want to go ahead and start up, I have your... No, I don't have your names pulled up. I'm about to pull your names up on the scoreboard.
Either way, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
What?
You know what you
Facebook?
No, I'm just...
Ladies and gentlemen,
Call back.
You can jump in and follow us. We are on Twitter. We are on Twitch. Warp Whistle's information will be on screen when he is commentating the match. No big deal. But find him on Twitter at Warp Whistles. Find him on Twitch at Warp Whistle.
On the screen right now.
Exactly. No, it's not.
It was, because on the bottom bar.
It was, yeah.
You hosting us?
No. I left the promotion ticker at the bottom.
There you go.
Oh.
At any rate. Oh, wait, you know what I can do? Just because we're not tri-casting, but we totally, could pretend we were. Let me lock you, grab you, and Warp is just right there at the bottom. And then over here, Warp is just... No, don't mess with that.
No.
But mess with this. There
Oh,
we go.
no.
All right. That's enough, Frankie. All right. Let's get this first match underway. Do we have a piano tech?
Right.
Do we have a Crypt Kitty?
Do we have a... Ooch, what were the original three in... what were the three in WCW? It was Shivani, Tenay, and Heenan, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. I think. I didn't watch too much WCW when I was a kid.
Me neither.
I was a
WWF kid. So, all right. So we're not tri-casting. We're not doing Schiavone, Excalibur, and JR.
Similar to Excalibur, though, you all want me to shut up.
Actually, if we're going to do nothing but talk about wrestling, I have buttons somewhere.
Sunday.
Monster trucks?
No. Well, could be. Oh wait, is SummerSlam tonight?
Nah. Hold on. Now you got me looking. Hold on.
Wait, what is this? Is this Nitro? WCW Monday Nitro. Oh, it's Thunder. It's Thunder.
Let me tell you something, brother. Tuxosaurus, you might have been able to beat me in our first match, but I'm hungry and want thy rematch, and I will get it here in top 8. Do you have the moxie? Do you have the skill to be able to take on me? What was the leader of the Bumper World Order? I don't know why I flare. No one can see me.
So,
August 23rd. That's next week.
August. All right, next week is SummerSlam.
Production, Bumble. I forgot the top 8 was in its own room, so I'm jumping into that room. All right.
Okay.
We're all here.
You know who also forgot that? It's Pyrotech.
And Pyrotech's going to murder all of us except for Other End, as the French are wont to do.
All right.
Well, if he ever shows up, man. If he ever shows up.
Tell Frankie. Actually, Frankie,
Yeah.
go read chat.
Okay. So, Jeff Mutes our VODs confirmed SummerSlam next weekend, fam. Yeah, Ooch said it. Wind Waker is allowed one free wrestling promo per top 8 appearance. Warp Whistle, I know. But
Wind Waker. Okay.
That's it. I thought. But, no, I agree. Warp Whistle is allowed one free wrestling promo per top 8 appearance. I mess with that. I mess with that hard. Tell Frankie that WCW was Tenay, Schiavone, and Larry Zbyszko. Larry Zbyszko. I forgot all about him.
That's a name I haven't heard in years.
Yeah, dude. Ever since he got like freaking, he lost a match in TNA and got fired. You know, like that's the last time I heard Larry Zbyszko's name. Well,
Listen,
Schiavone.
The only time you ever hear that happen where it's like your favorite loser leaves town, but realistically they're going to Impact.
Yeah.
you don't have that in the reverse, really.
Yeah. What's Matt Cardona doing in the Impact Zone, for example?
Yeah.
And by the way, I know it's pronounced Shivani. I'm well aware of that. But in All Elite Wrestling, Jericho calls him Schiavone. So it is a reference to what?
Because Jericho being Jericho.
Yeah, because Jericho's freaking great. So, like, yeah, I am well aware how it's pronounced. It's just, it's a reference to current All Elite Wrestling, which I do watch, but I'm like 8 episodes behind, so I have to get back caught up.
Just watch it, man. Like, you're doing a disservice to yourself.
I know, I need to watch it because, like, I need to see the rise of Orange Cassidy. So, you know that sound, baby.
Yeah,
it's time.
That's when Jeff accidentally hits that button. Quick reminder to everybody in the audience, instead of doing a best of 3 or a first to 2, we are doing a best of 5, first to 3.
So buckle up, ladies and gentlemen. We are here for the duration. Frankie Sisto, Uchi, my man. And of course, we will be joined by Warp Whistle in time. But oh wait, we're starting Fireball Paco Porras?
We're doing Fireball Paco Porras right now.
Yeah? Okay. All right, fine. I'll do this one then. So let's get into it. Let's see.
Yeah, they're starting us off hot right now.
Yeah.
They're going back and forth. Ooh, that was a sick curve. That's my girl Mita right there. Best character in the game. Don't at me.
Everyone loves Mita.
Hey, K-Kun would agree with me. All right. That much I definitely know. Great start though. 6-0. Ooh, super at the freaking net. 11 zip. How you feel?
Back up, says Fireball.
All right, so. Oh yeah, let me get that.
I gotta say, not every day you see Mita throw Vessel into the goal. So that was a nice sight to see. But Fireball with a commanding lead, 14-0 in this first set of this first game. This is whew.
Yeah, things are starting to heat up for sure.
Absolutely.
So quick. Damn, Mita already with the commanding lead of 5-0 so far, and this is Fireball. So we're starting on the loser side of things, ladies and gentlemen. A little bit unconventional, but we work with what we got. We make a nice batch of lemonade with these windy lemons that we got that are jamming in.
I like the way you think, partner.
Did you exhaust the Michael already?
Not yet. I'm just picking them. I'm saving.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay, nice slide. Looking like he was trying to get into those DMs for sure. All right, here comes the super. Ooh.
Nice. The Mita Super did the job, man. He did the deed.
Ooh, okay, caught the super as a response. Good volleys back and forth. Oh, nice delay, and it paid off.
Really nice.
Very good.
Fireball got that one convincingly enough.
Taking on the Spanish.
Yeah. So let me tell you, Fireball's able to beat one of our Spanish overlords. There is hope yet, ladies and gentlemen.
There's most certainly hope. The first game out of this is a 3 out of 5. As a reminder, of course, this is all top 8, 3 out of 5. No funny business here. All right, so here we go. All right, so this time around, Paco starts us off with the first point. Nice super. Okay,
I liked it.
And that is Frankie whistling, just to let you guys know.
Old habit. I'm surprised I haven't done it yet today. And there's Fireball again. Another 3-pointer. Oh, man. So Fireball is definitely, I believe Mita is his main, if I remember right. And the die gave him Mita. So this is definitely interesting, to say the least. Or rather, fortuitous.
Yeah, nice bounce off the wall there. Meet him at the net. Again, caught it. Nice delay on the timing.
Whoa!
But Paco was able to return the favor, bringing his score up to 11. All he needs is one more point, but Fireball's not going down without a fight.
Good morning. Nice.
Sound like he said good morning.
Yeah, right? It does sound like that.
If he were Japanese, I think the good morning line would be a little accurate here.
Yeah, real talk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Let's
definitely.
go.
4:42 a.m. In Japan time.
God bless
right
you,
now.
Tato. Jeez.
Yep. Shout out to Tato, but shout out to Paco. Getting another 5er on the mark.
So
8-3.
So every time I see this man's name come up, do I call him Paco or do I call him Burke?
I say Paco Porras. I say Paco, even though, well, that's a good question. I say Paco Porras because that's what he's in the bracket and Fightcade as. Wait, no, I don't know if he's in Fightcade like that, but so we're 1-1 now. All right, let's go.
If this match keeps up like this, we're definitely gonna be here for the long run.
Yeah, man. So we knew what we were getting into, ladies and gentlemen. We're in it for the duration.
I'm not sure how Fireball forgot where the start button was on his fight stick, but I'm sure we're going to get this right back underway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, if that's Tato in the chat, I would like to say Ohayo gozaimasu.
Good morning, my friend. So let's see. So other end, K-Kun, kind of dumb braid and everything. Tracker 2, who won that map? Dude, that's so cool. Oh, we got Kawakami here.
That's Kawakami, okay.
Yeah, Kawakami. Good morning, Kawakami. Dude, Kawakami, we're glad you're joining us, brother. We hope you're enjoying the action. We hope you're having fun. You get to witness us close to the end. Yo, and by the way, tweet this out, ladies and gentlemen. Tweet this out. Get it on social media. Make sure AnimEVO retweets it. Because we are getting close to the end, and we're in it for the duration.
All right, so did we get a character swap in the middle of this?
Character swap? I wasn't expecting that.
Fireball switched from Mita to Jordy.
To Costa. Yeah. All right, no problem. Either way, Paco Porras, we're going right back to lawn, not picking something else. And keep in mind, Dave's stupid rule is in effect, so you cannot go back to a stage on which you have already won in this game. So, in this match, I should say. So, this is interesting that he's going back to the stage where he just lost. Nice.
Wow, 12-0 shutout. Goes to Fireball.
He's back in fine form, dare I say.
All right, starting us off already with 3 on the board. This is the second round of the second match here. Excuse me. Nice back and forth volley so far. So good. Another point for Fireball, sinking the 5, but Paco with a quick response, getting that 3. 8-3 right here.
Go again. Ooh.
Nice. Again, these guys are going back and forth right now. Really feeling each other out, even still in this match. Oh, and that was I gotta say, one of my favorite things about this game is not even just the freaking super wonky specials, but you gotta appreciate a nice curve.
I agree. Absolutely. I always tell people that the curves are the bread and butter. And the curves are the bread and butter of a top-level player. You have to get your curves down before you can really do anything. Because there's so much you can do once you have the curves down. It opens up the game so much. So to see it done well, especially by a Jordy Costa, it is Italian chef's kiss. So gotta respect it. And it's not easy. By no means is it easy. So now, Paco Porras, having lost the first game on Beach, he's deciding to take us back this time. Definitely wanting the neutrality of Beach. So, oof. This is really nice.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, get this spin off the wall. Nice return, but doesn't catch that last one. Snuck right by him. 5-3 in Paco's favor. Paco again with the Slow return right here. Great catch. Didn't even look like it was gonna get it. And again, another point for Paco. 8-3. But Fireball quickly with the response, man. We're trying to keep this gap very close as possible. But now Fireball with the upper hand, Frankie. This is. I'm running out of things to say, man, because this is going hard. It's going fast.
Dude, 11-11 with 38 seconds left. Nothing dropped. I wouldn't be surprised if this went to timeout, to be honest. But we'll see. These guys they are in it to win it, that's for sure. And Fireball gets it past. He is now on match point with max score. This is, ooh, boy.
All right, so we're going right back into the swing of things right now.
Ouch. It's the best. It's the best. And that is why Jeff Vader Jr. had to make sure we had sound for the commentators. He knew I'd react to it. Hook, line, and sinker. Now Fireball once again ahead. Seems like he's got Paco Porras' number. Nice. El Supersonico. Ooh. Another one of those. And that'll be match for Fireball. Let's go. Do another. Huh.
Oh, nice.
Oh no.
Yeah, I can feel it. Oh. There it is.
Yeah, I felt that one.
Here we go, right off the wall again. Both players just swapping sides, of course. Oh, nice by Fireball. Just kind of sneaking that into the corner up there. I didn't think that was actually going to go through. But again, using that big body, Paco throwing all that strength. All that strength.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
That was beautiful. Wow. Oh, no. 8 seconds. But Paco Porras needs to score. He needs to score right now. This won't be good enough. And that's it. Fireball wins as the result of the tie. 11-11. Fireball moves forward. Woo! What a game.
Yeah, that was really good to start us off in this top 8, man.
Yeah, dude. Let me tell you, if the rest of the matches are like that, I got a really good feeling about how the rest of this tournament is going to go. We are on our way, and we're just getting started with top 8. 3 out of 5. We're in it for the duration. This is oh boy, we're going to have us a grand old time here. Wow. Fireball advances 3-1 into top 6, where he will await the loser of one of our losers matches. And are we doing a Warp Whistle versus Tuxo next?
I have not gotten a straight answer from our staff, so please stand by while we await the results of what the hell is going on.
No worries, man.
It's probably somewhere in Discord. I'm probably just not seeing.
I got to be 100% honest. I am not as much of a fan of Discord because same thing with Slack. I dislike both of them because everything freaking gets buried. And even if you're tagged in something, you still have to scroll through like 400, like either 50 messages or 400 messages before you find what you're looking for. And even then you might still miss it. Yeah. Like I feel awful because I feel like I miss so many things in the AnimEVO Discord channels because Discord, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man and I suck at Discord. I don't know. But I still feel like I should be apologizing up and down for how I suck at Discord. But all right, what can you do?
We have Luddites as commentators who can't read group chats, and that's okay.
I admit it. I admit it.
I also hate group chats. You're perfectly fine. Yeah. But our next game will actually will be the one, the only. He's got his flag on. It'll be Warp Whistle. He will be playing against Tuxosaurus. That game will be coming up right now. Click challenge.
I gotta say,
Oh my God, he did. The timing was almost perfect.
That's great. So, Ooch, I gotta say, you know what you gotta say. You haven't said it yet today. Because we're getting into our second match of top 8. And, we came back from the break.
Mm-hmm.
So you know what you gotta say, man. Come on.
All right, everybody. I already know my man Frankie wants me to say we are back again. Once again. Hope you guys are doing great today here on this Sunday evening. We got Warp Whistle, fellow commentator right now, up against Tuxo. This is the second round. Or no, I'm sorry. This is the second match of the loser side of the top 8 right here.
Yep. So we're doing losers first, then we'll do our winner's side, and then we'll proceed with top 6. I actually don't mind it this way. So this way the losers don't have to just run an obscenely long marathon. So I get it. So now we got USA versus Korea. And so far, Warp Whistle is staying on his toes. He just scores a 3-pointer against Tuxo, and that's good. If he can do that again and tie this up, he can stay in this game, even though this is 3 out of 5. You can't discount the snowball effect. Runbacks are possible, but I will put it this way. They are celebrated for a reason.
Absolutely. Really good by Warper so far. Definitely holding his ground right now. Really no fear out of this man.
Wow.
All right, we're starting off with an early super right now. Another one to bet. And, oh, man. And Tuxo kind of stole it underneath Warp Whistle's
You really did? That feels like it came out of nowhere.
All right, so here we go. We're going right into the second round. First game, though. First game, we got plenty of games to mess with. 3 out of 5. Definitely feel our opponent out and see if we can adapt and make some adjustments if needed. Here we go. Good super. Good response. Good throwback. I appreciate the slowdown. Tuxo definitely trying to take control of the pace, Frank. You already know how that goes.
Yeah. That is how Tuxo plays. He controls the pace, and I never realized it before today how he plays, and I really like it. It's working out very well for him. It's gotten him the top 8. So, let's see. But Warp Whistle is doing very good with those G-Scott curves. He's probably one of the best, if not the best, G-Scott in the United States. And if I remember right, I first met Warp Whistle, I want to say, was it EVO 2018, I think? Either way, he beat me to get in the top 32. And, or top 24, I forget. But I know I met him with him beating me at a tournament. Ooh. Dude, how did that get past him? All right. Well, G-Scott does have the biggest hit boxes in the game, but he is still human, albeit an American. But
the special kind of
it's
human.
Just a man with a man's courage. So now we're going to Clay. Now here's the thing. The rise of Club Soda, who is the Genesis champion, Genesis 7 Windjammers champion, with Time Bones getting in second, me getting in third. Club Soda would frequently practice with Warp Whistle on bumper stages. That's how he got one over on me, and that's how he ultimately beat out Time Bones. Now, Warp Whistle, no problem.
You met Warp Whistle. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying, excuse me, because of that training with Club Soda, this is Warp Whistle's home. Warp Whistle is at his most comfortable on the bumper stages. If Tuxo can clutch it out over Warp Whistle on the bumper stages, not only is that very telling for how far Tuxo has come, it's just, it might spell doom for the rest of us Americans, but I expect Warp Whistle to do great things on clay and concrete. But right now, Tuxo has his number. 1-0.
So far, Well, I feel like if I say anything, yep, okay, yep. I knew exactly that was exactly what was gonna happen.
Commentator's curse, baby.
Yeah, before I could even set the curse in motion, I was just like, let me just redact whatever I'm about to say.
Smart man. But ultimately, history was already written. And we're going to go for it again. Lightning shot.
Ooh, nice. Okay, very good. The bumpers sometimes unwillingly slowing down the pace just a tad.
Yeah. That's why we always thank him, man. It's just like, it's the bumpers.
Very good ricochet effect from Warp Whistle.
Yep.
And that fiver.
To live by the bumpers is to die by the bumpers, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I always thank him.
Nice. All right, Warp was gonna take that. Here we go.
All right, so
evening out the rounds.
It's 1-1, ladies and gentlemen, and it's just like like I said, expect Warp Whistle to do great things on this stage. Oh boy.
Frankie, check chat.
Check chat. I'm on it. Whoa. Joe, the famous one. Well, who? What? Now, Time Bone Stall, Genesis in front of me.
Keep reading.
Then what?
K-Kun,
keep reading.
K-Kun is calling for you specifically by telling me to tell you to say something out loud.
I see. Okay. Tula Warp Wrestle! Tula! Tula! So, for those who don't know, the French, when they play tournaments against each other, man, so Tuxo got it. It's just, when the French play tournaments against each other, when they're cheering against somebody, they'll call for the opponent and they'll say, so-and-so, Tula, Tula, which literally translates to kill him, or Tu Suleiman, which literally translates to kill only. Okay? So, Tula, Tula.
Tula.
And it wouldn't be a Windjammers tournament if we didn't call for someone's head like that. But it's really cool because the French Windjammers players, when there's an intense rivalry between two players, it is called Le Passif. All right, Le Passif, and we may see the developing of Le Passif between these two people right here. Now, Warp Whistle right now is comfortably behind in terms of games, but Stadium turned out to be a good counter pick for him. But the problem is he's going to need to win 3 unanswered games if he's going to stay in this tournament.
Mm-hmm.
This is tough. This is tough. Oh no. But you know, with some good old American elbow grease, Maggle, anything is possible.
All right, and just like that, as you said it, Warp Whistle taking that round. Here we go, getting into the second set of this third game right here. As you mentioned, Tuxo up 2-0. Warp Whistle gonna have to really work hard for this one as we get to come back from the ashes as a brand new Windjamming Phoenix.
Anything is possible, baby. But it's 0-6 right now. Just when things look their grimmest, that's when you have to dig deep. I can see Warp Whistle doing it. But he's running G. Scott on Stadium.
Oh, that was
He's got to be very careful. That was beautiful. Oh, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dang. Yeah, that got past. Oh, he got it. Wow. Oh, no. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1. Match point for Tuxosaurus.
All right, let's see what will go down. Slowing down the pace again. Got caught off guard. Tuxo making really good plays right now. Just, you know, calling them out on the fly.
He's got it. All right, so that three-pointer pulls Warp Whistle ahead. But, ooh, nice Sandman by Tuxosaurus. And that allows him to get a working man's 5 off of that three-pointer. Oh, boy.
Nice slow down again. Tuck, though, trying to control the pace, and exactly that, getting the point when he knows the timing was absolute.
Nice.
Oh, man.
Nice. You got to respect Tuxosaurus's, how he clutched that out. But Warp Whistle put up a valiant effort. Either way, Warp Whistle made top 8. There's no shame. It took a Frenchman to beat our boy. So
I like that sentence a lot better. Just the fact that it literally took a Frenchman to kill him. Like there's no one else up to the job.
Yep.
Because Frankie was already out of the bracket and couldn't make anywhere near top 8. So as we go through, now that we've got both of the losers matches out of the way, we're going to go ahead and move to the winners semifinals. Yep. And I believe Pyrotech and Crypt Kitty are ready, or was it other end? Hang on, what did my staff tell me?
Me.
Uchi, I think Frankie.
You stepping off for me, and Warp Whistle jump on. Was I lost?
I can hear you, Uchi.
You can hear me?
Yeah,
Uchi,
can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, loud and clear. Do you want to jump off for this match or me?
No, I can do it. I can jump off.
You'll jump off. All right, you'll jump on in the next match and call with Warp, all right?
Gotcha.
So, I love you, brother. Thank you. Uchi running this marathon with me, too. And, dude, Warp Whistle and Maester Sketches bringing it up on the other stream. I love this community. That's all I can say. I love this community. Jeff Vader put it,
Jeff, the match is going.
What's up?
Jeff, the match is running.
Match is running. Oh, no.
I'm doing things. Now people can see that you're on top of his face. Oh, God. Come on. I hit game. There it goes. It is.
There we go. All right, we're in.
Sorry.
Let's get it.
Production choking. Go right ahead.
It's okay. So, Warp Whistle, my man. What was it? Was it EVO 2018 when we met?
Yeah, it was, man.
You knocked me out of top 32.
I did. Knocked you right out of losers. Lost a Vash Bell. Got me from top 16. But it's been a while since then, for sure.
Real talk, brother. You've come a long way. And we got Crypt Kitty versus Pyrotech now. This is a match I've seen a couple times before. Like I said, Crypt Kitty used to be the top of the heap.
The Miller glitch right as we start?
Wait.
Really?
Oh, my God. Right. Well, let me tell you, that would definitely be Crypt Kitty's saving grace. I'll tell you that. Crypt Kitty sees his window of opportunity. He's got to start running for it right now.
Yeah, Crypt would just be fortunate to just hold on to that lead, but no, not as it stands.
Yep.
And Pyrotech's already applying the pressure right onto this man.
God. Couldn't have put it better myself, brother. It's just like, oh my God.
Oh my goodness. These off-speed throws.
3 threes in quick succession, dude. Pyrotech is living up to the phrase that Sandwich Muscle says about him. Just because you know what Pyrotech's going to do, that doesn't mean you're going to be able to stop him. Look at that. Good.
Well volleyed, but I don't know if Crypt can ever get past like this.
The fact that Crypt Kitty is hanging like this, yes, that three-pointer got past him. But the fact that they had those volleys like that, that was beautiful. That was like, Crypt Kitty is still on point. Quarantine has not dulled this man's senses at all. Supaki!
Ooh, very well thrown. You gotta start to wonder what Crypt Kitty's starting to think at this point. With so much pressure being applied to him, it's really starting to get on him, like, on a mental level.
I'll tell you exactly what he's thinking. It's Pyrotech.
What can you do?
Yeah, that's exactly what he was thinking. But still, he he's guaranteed at least tied for 5th. So not that he should be content with that, but it could be worse. He could have gotten knocked out. Look at all of this. My God.
Oh my goodness. Hey! Finally points. Good job for Crypt Kitty for hanging the whole time.
And
F5 is a big help, but not enough.
Right. Dude, it's never enough against Pyrotech. Against the French elite, it is never enough. And Yata, jeez. That's 12-5, 2-0. That was a quick 2-0 for Pyrotech in, what's the word I'm looking for? In characteristic fashion, I should say, Warp.
Right, I did not lose both of my commentators, did I?
No.
Okay. No. We're good. We're here. We're good.
Radio silence is scary. Okay, let's
I know.
continue.
It's fine, man. I just needed a second.
We're good. Yeah, it's just we're getting back in.
Pick. I get the idea, right? Crypt Kitty's like, well, I can't beat him in a straight-on fight. It's not gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But Bumper's at a level of randomness and, well, not exactly randomness.
I know
randomness,
yeah.
essentially.
Yeah.
So sometimes against an opponent, you really just don't feel like you can face head on. Maybe the Bumpers are your friend.
Dude, it's like I always say. You've probably heard me say it a dozen times. If you think your opponent is just slightly better than you, take him to a bumper stage. That might give you the edge.
And it's working so far for Crypt Kitty with a really odd drop, uncharacteristic of Pyrotech. But a good catch for a 5.
Once again, I'm not a liar. Just saying. Just wanted to make sure that was out there. But, nice!
Oh, that was a dirty lob. I don't know how Pyrotech was able to read that.
I don't know either, brother. Like, it's just that a dirty lob is probably a good way to put it. Like, that's one of those things you got to make a mad dash and pray. And there's a 5. That's a 7 Crypt Kitty.
This Crypt Kitty for sure did not get blown out.
Crypt Kitty is not free.
Amen. Crypt Kitty is not free, ladies and gentlemen. That's a good thing. And the best part about it is that, 3-pointer. Sneaks past him. I shouldn't say the best part about it. The thing is, Dave's stupid rule is in effect. So even though the bumpers might give you a little bit of an edge, you cannot rely on them too hard. They're not good. You can't rely on the bumpers to win you the match. Maybe get you caught up. But after a while, you will be on your own.
Yeah,
at the very least. Go ahead.
You can't take control over any stage. If you're really good at small stages, that's fine, but you're not going to be able to play on small stages on all your matches.
Right.
Similarly, can't play on all large, can't play on all bumper.
Yep.
So you need to have a complete control and mastery of this game to win, especially in a 1st to 3 setting.
Absolutely. Ooh.
The bumpers are just being very weird, but Crypt's able to get that really good Costa curve to get in there.
That was beautiful. Like, it's just like Jordy came along, but Crypt Kitty was the original Jordy Costa. And like, when you see those crisp coast-to-coast curves, that is a thing of beauty.
I feel so bad for Pyrotech because that was a beautifully executed curve super, but sometimes the bumpers just are like, no.
Sometimes the bumpers say yeet. Oh, no.
No, it's fine. It's fine. Crypt just needs to survive.
It's fine, provided Pyrotech doesn't score again. All right, that's it.
Yes, Crypt Kitty gets 1 set.
So
funny slow super.
This is great. That's an 0-2 Crypt Kitty returning favor. Dude, this is Shadows of Santa with Muscles versus Pyrotech last year. Crypt Kitty got a game on a bumper stage, but regardless of the means, he's on the board. The ends justify the means. Always remember that Machiavelli was right, ladies and gentlemen. So, Crypt Kitty is on the board. Tula, Crypt Kitty! Tula!
Wait a second, we want Crypt Kitty to die?
What?
Or are you telling Crypt Kitty to kill Pyrotech?
Kill Pyrotech.
Okay.
Kill him.
Okay.
Pyrotech taking it back to Tile makes a lot of sense. Pyrotech loves the slow defensive grind game. Being in complete control is absolutely what Pyrotech wants to be. Mm-hmm. But Crypt Kitty is not uncomfortable here, especially with Tile being such a weird stage for scoring. It's very easy that any big gap can be closed here on Tile.
Yes,
but that would imply somebody would score.
Yeah, and the thing is, on a smaller stage, every character's dash pretty much gives them free reign of their side of the court. So, high-level games on Tiled, ooh, commentators first.
That's a tough place to be. Half the clock already dead, too. Crypt Kitty's going to have to make something happen.
Yeah, because I would not be surprised if we do not see a single score for the rest of this set. Oh, no. Well, this is... All right, this isn't exactly a nightmare scenario yet, but this is not where you want to be, especially...
You can still make 10 points in 2 moves, but it's getting real dicey. Every second that passes down is less opportunity.
Clock is ticking, brother. And, like, it's just... Woo! Woo!
That doesn't matter.
Yeah, well, yeah, because I think
That's
it is
a moral
mathematically
victory.
impossible. Yep. But at the very least, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute. Nah, Pyrotech managed the clock properly.
He did. But stranger things have happened, brother. I've seen a 5 sneak past at the last second. It's just, the thing is, you're playing Pyrotech on tiled, and Pyrotech is running Miller. So it's just running Miller U. So
it's a hard place to want to be, but
yeah,
you've got to. The only way to really beat Pyrotech is to get a slight lead and just hold on for dear life, because you're more than likely not going to win out in 12.
Right. More than likely it will go to timeout, and it's funny you say that because I haven't mentioned this on stream yet today. Like it's like Sandman always says. Whoa. Wow.
Sandman says that,
like,
huh?
No, well,
He does say that.
He does. When you get him
impressed.
tilted, he will. I miss him. I wonder where he's at. But probably playing Soul Calibur. But I digress. The thing is, Windjammers is a defensive game. Focus on catching the frisbee. Your opponent's going to mess up eventually. So once you have that lead, hang on to it. Play defense.
Pyrotech doing such a good job to pop up the disc and use the clock up. He's really just... He's throwing a lot of... you can find this a lot in Windjammers too. There's a lot of moments where it's better to just throw things to the corner to not let your opponent ever move on the offensive. They can't push any of their good options safely if you've got them moving back and forth. They'll kill a lot of clock way faster than your opponent will realize what you're doing.
Well, that explains a lot. And you're saying that's for Windjammers too, or like just Windjammers?
You'll find it more in 1 but you'll find it in 2 a lot because of the options for bumping and for a lot of things that bring you up to the net. But in this game, it's a very similar kind of thing. Your opponent, like throwing things to the corners and the edges, are going to put your like back and forth means that unless you get a really hard read of the action, you're going to have a hard time being able to deal with anything. You're just going to be stuck relaying your opponent. It'll be their turn, and it'll be a hard time finding your turn.
We've seen it. Especially when Pyrotech is the one who's dictating who takes what turn when.
You'll see it later on with Tuxo. He's the master of controlling whose turn it is.
And it's funny. Me and Uchi were saying that as well. I noticed today. I never noticed it before, but Tuxo was an expert at setting the pace of the game, and his opponent was playing his game. Like I can't believe I never noticed that before today, because I've seen Tuxo play many times, or maybe it's just because Fightcade 2. But now Pyrotech is up with match point. Crypt Kitty.
That's tough. That was a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Like Crypt is very much wanting this bumper thing to help him and work out for him, but it seems like probably that Pyrotech feels like this was a bigger mistake. That bringing him to Clay was absolutely what he wanted.
I'll interject and also add that when I played Pyrotech last year in Vegas, Pyrotech confessed that he practices bumper stages and knows which curves will be positive based on where you're standing in the court. Yeah.
Just like that.
He practices these.
Goodness.
Listen, that's what you have to do to be a world champion, ladies and gentlemen. A two-time world champion.
Will he go for the 3-peat?
He's got to get through the other end in order to do it.
We don't make belt money here.
Wow. 11-6.
Crypt is still alive. He's got 40 seconds. He's got lots of opportunity. He just needs to...
Ooh.
Yes, just one more, and that'll keep Crypt Kitty from drowning out here.
It's got to be at least a 3-pointer, though.
And he got it. Crypt gets to continue on living. But Pyrotech just needs to win one more set. Ooh, that's rough.
He
Those
left
corners
himself
are
open.
Yeah, it's a tough place to be. When you're fighting Pyrotech, especially on a stage as big as Clay, you're like, do you really know where he's going to throw anything? No. No, you try your best. You try your best to think about it, but he's legitimately unreadable. And that's one of the things that makes him really good.
Absolutely.
You stand there and you think he's going to throw something, and he knows what you think you're going to throw. It's those level of mind games that are going to give him the advantage. And seems like it's doing him pretty well here, considering that Crypt just doesn't even have points on the board this time. But, oh, what a dominant showing by Pyrotech. Crypt Kitty is not free, and that's a wonderful thing to realize. But,
yeah,
what a shame.
USA has come a ways, ladies and gentlemen. We are able to take games off of the French, and that is huge.
It's
without
a big
a doubt,
improvement,
huge.
But we still can't get that set, or, well, we don't know that yet. We've still got a few other Americans up at the top.
Yes, exactly. And it's not over yet. It is not over yet. It's a story we've read many times before, but there's still a chance there might be an alternate ending out there.
Who knows? The hat trick is always the hardest part, but
God, ain't that the truth? Especially since we've seen the rise of Other End.
yeah, that's the big story here.
That is La Passif, my friend. So the next match we have is Other End, speak of the devil, versus Santa with Muscles. Best Jammer NA versus arguably Best Jammer World. But I'm going to step off for a minute. I'll put you on with Uchi, and I think you two will get along quite well, as we are, we're all wrestling fans here except for Jeff Bader, but he doesn't count.
Really?
Yes, because you're the streamer.
No, he's not into wrestling?
I was never allowed to watch wrestling as a kid, and then when I was allowed to watch it, I never went and looked it up.
We're trying. We're trying
It's a
so
shame.
hard.
See,
We're
Jeff,
All
you
right.
and I have
I don't care
similar
about
stories.
wrestling. I care about Other End versus Dance Dance Carno. Shut up and commentate.
Okay, slave master, come on.
All right. Yeah, serious. Mr. Killjoy.
All right, so we're
This is
starting
up
things
for it.
off here. Neutral game.
Other
Of
End is
course.
very much has been really pulling up the ranks in the past few years, or the past year especially. He's won a lot of the previous tournaments here for online, but hard to know if he's going to be able to take it here. It's a lot more pressure, a lot more stakes, and Santa's put in a ton of practice on Fight K2. But
Yeah, Santa with Muscles, I've had the pleasure of seeing him play throughout the years, and definitely alongside with Frankie, called a bunch of his matches, and he's a king of pace. He knows exactly how to like slow things down. I mean, even though like everyone gets their points against him, this guy has proved time and time again why he is one of the best players in Windjammers.
oh, and for sure, and those 5 points are definitely a great example of it. It's finding you have, like, think about that. You have like maybe like half a second, not even, to think of a situation where you can throw your opponent. A lot of time you're just doing it by muscle memory without even thinking, and it's enough to get the points he needs just by being unexpected. Other End, you might compare to Pyrotech and see while he's also French, Other End has a lot more of an aggressive play style. He's willing to get up in your face, willing to do a lot more of interesting stuff. Santa, however, has seen legitimately everything. So hard to know if it'll work on Santa, but it's with 15 seconds on the clock already. Hard to know if it's working right now.
Yeah, he's keeping his lead right now. This is something that I am no stranger at seeing. He's gonna
And he
let that
lets
one fly.
it drop because it eats up the rest of the clock. Smart play.
If you have the life lead, the percentage lead, whatever kind of meter you're working with, you always want to take advantage of the time, and then just the classic saying that applies to pretty much life. We take those.
We do take those. And there's a lot of good options from both sides. They're both being ran all over the place. It's basically a good showcase of what both of these players are capable of.
That was a good back step there with the catch. Really quick, right quick, but who's even got the net quick? The Santa loves his milk. All right, hold on.
He does love his milk, just like any good American does.
Okay, nice stall. Okay, good lob again. He's making Other End.
And then the
work
first
right
points
now.
go to Santa. Good job. But with half of the round already gone with no other scores, Santa's looking very, very in control. But 1 point is all the difference that it makes.
Okay, here we go. Nice backstep again.
It's kind of one of those weird net collisions where you don't know exactly which way it's going. But good on both players to go up and go for it. But yeah, that super just didn't play in his favor. One of the things you'll find on a lot of amateurs is that they're going to go out and like you throw right at them and they'll just dodge it because they don't expect it. But,
okay, good catch, good super again. A nice return there, and it went
against
the
good
wall.
Biaggi super too, and yet 3-3. But 10 seconds remain, and Santa just needs to maintain.
Yeah, Santa loves to maintain, but right now,
that's all he needs.
It seems like as long as you, especially when you're Santa, even if you have 3 points, as long as you have the round advantage, he's still gonna play it exactly how he did the last round. So good stuff to Santa with all these muscles, those pectorals, the glutes is looking nice. All right, he's out here definitely trying to get this win.
Santa getting that first win is humongous for him. He really needs it because this round against Other End is tough. You're gonna find like, especially bringing it to Clay, it's gonna be a very interesting fight. Biaggi is very much the right choice here, but we'll see how well it pays out for him.
Here we go.
Good corner presence. Very good use of the bumper from both parties, and very good super use. That stuff in the middle is really hard to catch.
Yeah, Santa, the way he plays on this stage right here with these bumpers intact is like they're not even there, completely unfazed.
Oh, except for that. Unfortunately, sometimes the bumpers decide, no Windjammers. But that time they were cooperative. Oh boy.
All right, good catch. He didn't even have to move there. Went for the corner. Oh, but got mixed.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sometimes get the schmicks.
And a really good curve on the center bumper. Other End's able to take the first set. This counter pick is working wonders for him.
All right, so again, going right off the bumpers to start.
Very well done. Very smart of Santa to get that very corner shot. It's a hard shot to make. Especially, like, Wessel's very challenging because you are married to your dashes. If you make a wrong choice, you get to watch the disc fly right behind you while it could do its taxes, it could sign a marriage proposal, and it's still going to go in there before you stop dashing.
Oh, man, he ate the goal there.
Oh, yeah, just a little bit of a bad angle. The diagonal probably wasn't intentional, but also not intentional is leaving without the disc. You hate to see it.
3-5 right now. Santa with muscles with the current lead right now in this match, game number 2.
Yeah, set 2 here in this game. It's weird bumper interaction, really weird. But Santa needs to run this all the way back. A tie won't even do it for him, so he's got to keep on the aggression. Mind you, again, the lead is his, but who knows on clay how long that'll last. With a 1-point deficit, Santa really needs to make something happen in these last 30 seconds. Ooh, bumper's just not wanting to cooperate with him. What a throw! What a guy!
Okay, this stuff, all Other End needs is this one last point, or if he could take a page out of Santa with Muscles' book,
just survive.
Play it nice and easy, and just drain the clock since he does
oh
have
my
that
God,
time.
The pretzel!
Yes.
Oh, good lob. That's ridiculous. I can't believe that he got away with that. But 1-1. Now it's time for Santa's counter pick. What will he do? Will he stick with Wessel? Will he go to someone else?
Yeah, I think this one's definitely gonna go the distance. If we're gonna, if this is how, if we're gonna look at the first 2 games as how it's dictated this set as a forecast, I believe like this will definitely go to game 5.
Hard to know though. Other End's been so dominant. The more he plays Santa, the more he learns. So it's really just gonna come down to how well Santa wants this to happen.
Oh, nice.
Already a good set of super relays. And sometimes it's just the straight shots that work. You can throw complex stuff into the night, but sometimes just forward. Oh, the big curve. Very well done. That Biaggi curve was so good. Not touching the wall at all. But Santa's just acts like he's seen every bit of this before. It's like, none of this is a surprise to me. I've been here forever.
Excellent stuff right now to Santa. Getting that 6-point lead already. So I'm already expecting him to kind of go at his own pace, but he has to be careful. Other end, he's going to be working hard on these offensive maneuvers right here. With already 5 points, only 1 point behind him. But Santa with Muscles constantly showing us that even if he has a 1 point lead, he will still try to drain the clock, exhaust it to the very last second. As long as he has the lead, in his mind, he has won. He's got the cookies and the milk and Mrs. Claus waiting for him.
Well, he just needs to make sure he doesn't do anything too irrational, because it's easy to throw something just to waste time that's easy for your opponent to work with. But this is Santa we're talking about. He's pretty good at that. And with that, Santa gets the first set. Very well managed without a lot of points on the board. That's tough. That was a toughly played game by both competitors. Down to the wire.
All right, so really good start so far, back and forth. Again, Santa's starting us off slow. He already knows he's got the set advantage right
but
here.
That straight shot again. I don't know what's tripping up other end about it. Maybe he's just expecting something more complicated.
Oh,
and that corner was really well attacked. Other end's probably setting up the corner to use the other direction. If he can get Santa to keep fishing for that corner, he could really make the bottom be more of a weak point. Well done from both competitors. They got a lot of pop-ups, a lot of good ways to keep the disc alive and to change whose turn it is.
A nice wall bounce again. Constantly going off the wall right now. They're playing that wall. I feel like there's a little bit of slight conditioning going on. They're going to try to catch one another off guard when they least expect it.
Ooh, the Wessel standard. That was a pretty good use of it, but it didn't work out in his favor. But maybe this all he wanted was to waste time.
Yeah, that's exactly the way to play right now in this top 8.
If Santa can just keep wasting clock, he's only got to survive another 15. But that's more hard to... Oh, and 3 points. Oh my goodness. Other end's got to go and step on the gas immediately, but good job. That's the clock.
That's so like that's hella veteran right there. Like, why do anything? I got the point advantage. I'll let you get 2. I'll do Fs. And
it's such a
man's
smart
not high.
idea. And just everyone at home, keep that in mind. Just know that you win if you win. It doesn't matter how much you win by.
Get ready.
All right, so Santa with Muscles up 2-0. Other end struggling to put one up on the board. I mean, he's doing a good job within these matches, taking rounds off from Santa, but not able to close it out is the only issue that he's having. But you know, he's been able to put up some points, obviously, as well. So let's see if other end can make any adjustments to get some W's in his favor.
For sure. And the interesting thing to talk about here is the fact that other end chose to bring it back to beach. Santa had a very close match to get that edge off in the first game. So I think other end feels confident that he can do well here, but it's hard to know, right? Hard to know if you were able to replicate something that never happened.
Right.
A good amount of interesting throws from both sides. Santa's putting a lot of pressure at that bottom, but I don't know if he's really has a plan of what to do with it. He's running out of time without any points on the board, and that's going to become a real problem sooner rather than later. And very well good lobs, a lot of pressure coming on both sides, but 20 seconds. Santa's got to make something happen, and that is something, but it's not enough. Santa needs to score again. Oh my goodness! What a test of wills! It would have been so obvious to throw the lob super at the net, but no. Other end doing such a good job of spacing and thinking about what he's doing, but hugging that 5 zone, not letting Santa get there again. Means that there's no way for him to go.
Yeah, for a change of pace, it's nice to see Santa with muscles hustle, especially when you know that when he especially knows that he has to in order to get some points up on the board. Other end did a very good job to close out that last round. So let's see if he can win this set to get a W in his favor. If Santa with muscles is gonna hit him with the craziness out of nowhere. But so far we're starting it off hot with a 5-point stinker
really
down
good
the middle.
I don't. Just trying to get in line of Santa how he let that slide by. It's tough, right? It's tough to be able to hold yourself at the center for so long, and to think that everything's going to go there. But you have to wonder, like, is this going to keep throwing at the 5 zone? And eventually it slips, and just similar to how he was able to slip one past him right there for 3, and slip it past for another 3, but only 3. That's just not fair.
Yeah, I like the bit of patience that he had, though. He stalled his timing, so that way other end could not read exactly what he was doing. So that was really good awareness for Santa with muscles. Definitely, I love the way he plays in that he really has a really strong hold of his opponents.
Oh, for sure. And controlling the pace of the match is going to make especially less veteran players have trouble, but he was able to really control it. I think he probably realized what he was doing wrong right there through it. But this could be it. We could be sending other end projected bracket winner to losers.
Santa with a good lob right here to again continue to control the pace, to really get that time management in. Santa with muscles is definitely that kind of guy that does overtime. I can just tell.
Just keep pushing. All you need to do is keep on pushing the pressure. You don't need to score. You just need to push. And if you just keep pushing, eventually you'll find an opening. And if you don't, well, I mean, you survived that long.
Ooh,
that was an excellent catch.
Oh man, the challenges right now. Santa, no fear. I love it when he turns up the heat and that aggression on.
But the 3 points going from a really good use of the wall, I would never have seen that coming either. What a wonderful idea. But and a really good awareness of the Wessel super.
Oh.
That test of wills up at the net, really interesting.
Other end definitely has to take the page out of Santa's book and try to get Santa to just go along with the stall tactic. We have 15 seconds left on the clock, and the super lob.
Santa
I think
6.
This is going to solidify his victory.
Yeah, I don't know. Other end's really got to botch this one. And he's just going to waste time. Yeah, and even there's nothing he can do.
He's got it.
We're going to game 5, ladies and gentlemen. But Santa has the advantage of picking the stage, and if he wants to reselect his character. So, will Santa stay with Wessel? Or will he go somewhere else? No, he's staying with Wessel. But where will he take it?
I'm looking forward.
It had to be Stadium, didn't it?
I like how slow that selection was, as if they heard you and was just like, let's just make fun of the casters real quick. Tease, tease, tease.
It had to be Stadium, and you can see immediately why with a quick 3 points.
Yeah, pretty small stage.
Pretty large stage, largest in the game, technically. I think Lawn's like a pixel bigger. But these big stages are tough to really deal with if you want to play a hard defense game. And Santa, as we've seen, has so much power controlling the pace. Other end's going to have to get really ahead of the curve if he wants to keep this up. But it is really anyone's game.
Okay, I like that. Had his back turn ready.
Have your back turn in case it breaks your brain. Very well hit. Ooh, just by the edge of his arm he gets that. Good use of super to pressure at the bottom, but fortunately other end is able to keep that in mind. But that's the weird one. That's the one that makes it through, huh?
Ooh, wow, okay. Weird curves going on right now. But
Santa's slowing it down for sure.
Yeah, not being phased at all.
Santa's trying to make sure that Other end knows that he is the one who's in control. Santa has assumed control.
Assuming direct control.
We've got only 10 seconds remaining on the board. Santa just needs to maintain, but easier said than done. I would have let that drop.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't. But he probably feels confident enough to play it out. Yeah, that could have cost him.
That really could have.
Yeah,
I don't know, but good on him. Happy holidays to Santa with muscles. All he needs is one more set, and he's moving on. But other end is still very much in this, so don't take it for granted, Santa. Ooh, very well thrown.
Ooh, nice
This is
lob.
very good conversions from both sides. We've gone 30 seconds without either side scoring, and some crazy stuff's been thrown both ways. So it really shows you how good patient these players both are. Just digging and digging for opportunity. But which man is more hungry? Ooh. Santa's just getting all this weird stuff and holding on to it, making it his own. Using lobs to try to send him back, to try to get other end off his offense, but really, really well scouted. Both sides with so much awareness of how these supers function and behave. And the first points go to Santa with only 30 seconds remaining. This has been an ironclad match, but 3-3. We have a chink in both the armors. Santa just needs a tie, but tie isn't in his cards. He needs to score now.
Yeah, it seems like other end has this one in the bag. Let's see if he can keep this up.
He just needs, and that's about that. Oh man, we're going down to the final. But even with that, yeah, that's smart. It's a good use of your time. Santa's not even given an opportunity.
All right, so this is the final set here in this game.
Will Santa provide an upset and beat up one of the best French players that we've ever seen? Or will other end prove that he is in fact somebody not worth messing with?
Let's get some hype in the chat for that, actually.
Yeah, this is down to the wire. Santa's going to have to be sent down to losers if he gets out of this, and it's going to be a much tougher road than where he is now. And not to say this was easy, but it's never going to be this easy again.
Yeah.
Ooh, well thrown from both sides. A good use of the whistle, but the first points go to other end. Still lots of time. Still lots of time for Santa to do something.
Good bounce off the wall, and he gets the point there. Other end looking, he's definitely turning this one around right now.
Oh man, what a good supersonic. What another good supersonic. Santa's just really pushing, but just can't break it through. He's running out of time, and that was incredibly well scouted. Oh my goodness. Getting right to the part where the curve just got to die in his arms.
About to be at the 20-second mark here. Making Santa move right now. Nice bounce off the wall and solidifying. 9-0. 15 seconds left on the clock. I believe other end is about to is going to take this one.
He's going to run it all the way back, which was, man, good on him. The longer he played, the more of a nightmare it became, but it legitimately doesn't matter. Santa is out. He is out to losers. Not out of the bracket, but oh, what a place to be. He's going to have to fight Fireball here in the loser side.
Holy crap.
That's absolutely phenomenal.
All right, Frankie,
I wouldn't think this would get so close.
Yo, that was bonkers, dude.
Now, Frankie, talk.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
No, I hear you through Uchi's thing, because I have been trying to figure out, there's a little bit of a video delay going on between your webcams and my stream. And it's one of those where I'm trying to get that under control, so this is on me, more production hiccups, as it were. Let me do this and hit OK. And then at the same time, Frankie... talk. There you are.
Can you hear me? How about now?
I
You
can
good?
hear you now.
Lovely. Dude, that was friggin' nuts. Holy
It's incredible, like how Santa was able to get way closer than we've ever seen. But
Yeah.
Other End is the king of the online tournament.
I can't believe how close Santa was about to get. How he was 2 games up. I'm blown away. And the thing is, Santa might still be able to run it back through losers. Like, you never know. It's just, I am quite happy with this. Just saying, quite happy with Santa's, what's the word I'm looking for? Santa's progression in his performance. I will say that.
Are we doing the other Santa match next? Or are we doing the winners finals first?
I say we do top 6 first, and then we'll do winners finals.
Okay, so
So
I guess
yeah, I say top 6.
we want to do Crypt Kitty Tuxo or Santa Fireball.
I say, Crypt Kitty Tuxo, because they've been waiting.
Okay, and who's commentating this one?
I think it's me and Frankie now, right? If we're just alternating.
Pretty much.
Should we? You know what? Let me think.
Hang on. We've got input from our staff that it's going to be Crypt Kitty and Tuxo.
Wow.
Good.
Okay. So, all right, Crypt Kitty Tuxo.
Don't sound too disappointed.
I'm not.
Sure.
I was just Owen Wilson. Wow. So let me see. All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know what? Just for sake of fairness and for sake of being cool, because I like Warp's analysis. Let's do let me do me and Warp right now. Excuse me. Let's do crud. I'm sorry. Let me do Uchi and Warp right now. Then for me and Santa, it'll be Santa and Fireball. It'll be me and Warp. Then winners final through to the end. It'll be me and Uchi.
Tuxo, go ahead and launch. Thank you for letting me know. Fire. All right, so as soon as the players launch, we will be good.
So, because I like Warp's analysis, and Uchi, I know you hold down the fort, my man. So, but you know, Warp Whistle worked really hard on that stream, so let my man have his time in the sun.
That's your call, man. You're the guy in the suit.
The guy in the suit has spoken.
Aren't you like the leader of the Dark Order or something?
Well, that's Mr. Brody Lee to you.
Wait, what was that, Frankie?
That was me.
Perfect. That's exactly what we needed. So let's go ahead and get this game going. Got ourselves Crypt Kitty and Tuxo.
He's muted.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Lovely. Thank you.
You're
All
welcome.
Right. So we got Tuxo after running over me. He was looking at a really tough opponent. I've not been able to ever really get much more than a scratch against Crypt, except in the sequel, of course. It's a tough kind of match to have to play. Crypt is really good at these long sets and really good at holding down a fort. But as we know, Tuxo is also good at keeping control. So this is going to be a very difficult match for either of them to take extreme point, at least as far as I can tell. But, you know, you never know how things are going to actually turn out.
So far,
I thought Southpaw Rock would have gone a lot farther than he did, but he met somebody who I did not expect to see here.
All right, Tuxo starting us off with the serve. Again, trying to get they got a decent pace going on right now, but it looks like Crypto Kitty is literally taking this one by storm so far with a 6-point lead, 9-3.
Crypt is the disciple of Santa, living in the same house. There's a reason that he's as good as he is, but
Nice.
It's not out of the question for Tuxo to really just sit in and grind him out. He just needs to really stand there and make sure it's happening.
All right, so here we go right now, bouncing off the walls. Here comes the super, round and about. The return, nice ball.
Oh my goodness, what a good set of curving supers.
Yeah, Crip Kitty doing a really dominant job. Has a very dominant presence right now, completely shutting down everything that Tuxo's throwing at him, literally and figuratively. But until
Except
then,
for that. Oh man, it's always those shots you like, the simple shots. You go into this big tirade of catching every weird curve that's coming in the lobs and everything, and then all of a sudden, look, normal stuff. But a missed deep lob right against the net wasn't meant that. 5-5, we are tied in this second set. And that's not good, because Crip needs to pull ahead if he wants to win it.
okay, nice stall at the net, super at the net, nice returns.
And the 50-50 not played well by Tuxo. But he's doing a very good job of keeping himself alive, but it definitely seems like Crip Kitty's been watching the whole tournament. He definitely knows how Tuxo's playing. He definitely knows what Tuxo's going to do next. And it's certainly helping him to know, because Tuxo's not catching him unaware almost ever. Letting him get pushed back all the way with the super, kind of risky, and in the end, Crypt ends up with the game.
Yeah, he was dominant the entire time. He did a very good job. He had a really strong presence and kept it the entire time. Didn't really look phased at all throughout his entire play style. He was doing a really good job holding it down.
Get ready.
All right, so coming up, looks like Tuxo's brought it to Clay. Tuxo's done some good work here. It also might just be because he's like, I want to do something different. I want to be able to control the pace at my own speed. And the bumpers are a lot better at popping things up and keeping you at the net, keeping you from doing anything of that same kind of caliber. So we'll see if that pays off for him. Oh my goodness, that was a well done super through the bumper, but Crip knowing exactly what's coming. Oh, good super curves from both sides. They've definitely dealt with their share of bumpers over the years.
Really good so far. Good super. Good return, but it meets the bumper.
That bumper is really interesting.
Foe.
Yeah.
Tuxo with the first fiver on the board here.
Yeah, that's a difficult one to deal with, but of course it's Clay. Anything can happen. You can get a 3 off of something simple just because people don't expect the bumper to interact with it. Oh my god, I didn't think he'd be able to get back to that in time. Good on him. Good use of micro dashes to be able to make up the distance.
Give another super
pretzels,
man,
baby.
Bumper. Oh, we got a.
And he walked away. He walked away. 6-8, 15 seconds to go. Crip just needs to put up a score of any kind to make it where he wants to be. And that'll do.
Oh wow! So he needs to hold this.
One last super, and that's that. Wow, on Crip Kitty's part. What a good job. Very good use of the cost of curves. Keeping pressure at the corners. But the bumpers decide it's a pop-up now, so.
Oh, nice catch for catch.
One of the interesting things about playing on a bumper stage is that sometimes you don't have control over whose turn it is. The bumpers decide, because they can interrupt the throw that you've got that you really thought was going to get your opponent off into the corner. It's like, well, sorry, bumpers decide otherwise, because bumpers are the real gods of this game. But Santa's just not having it right now.
Oh man.
Okay.
Got the 2-pointer on him.
Just never forget your disc, kids. You got to make sure you bring it with you.
Wow, and sneakily gets that off the bumper. 11-5 right now.
Oh my goodness. And oh my goodness. Crip, buddy, come on. You're right, Fireball. Santa isn't having it nor playing, but Santa isn't having it either. Disappointed in his friend.
Tuxo putting up a fight right now. He gets scored on by Crip Kitty. Crip Kitty not giving up just yet. Oh, nice lob. Really smart decision right here. Crip Kitty doing a fantastic job.
That would be some real collusion, Fireball. I would love it if Santa was actually playing, but no, man. Crypt is this good. Crypt is great.
Ooh, nice return, making the diamond shape on the field there.
Oh man, those supers being returned. Bumpers can make anything happen, but fortunately for both players, they kept it mostly under control.
Oh, another lob.
Oh, I can't believe he missed it. Incredible.
Great conditioning by Crypt Kitty. Definitely working really hard for this one, and well deserved though.
Oh man, that curve around the bumpers is really well scouted, but man, Crypt just knew it was coming, knew what to do with it, and just immediately scored. 30 seconds remaining.
Nice catch up against the wall. 30 seconds, as you said.
The bumpers
and then finally get some points on. So if he gets a 5, all he needs to do is run with it.
But Crypt, all he needs to do is maintain. Oh, the bumpers being weird, but yeah, he doesn't even need to maintain when Crypt wins the game outright. Crypt is looking dominant here. Now, if you're Tuxosaurus, what do you do in this situation? You've gotten beaten pretty ridiculously.
So if I was Tux, I would honestly try to just keep it cool, cool, calm, collected. Always want to try to do your best to maintain or gain any kind of pace or momentum, especially if you notice that your opponent has any kind of slight momentum. You want to try to do your best to manipulate that to your will.
Now, would you take them back to the same exact stage they just beat you on?
Well, the only way I would be doing that, honestly, is if I felt confident in myself and looked at it as such. Sometimes that happens a lot in plenty other games. People always question now, why would you go back to the stage where you lost time? Well, at the end of the day, it's up to the players. They have their own personal game plans going into these matches, and they might think, oh, maybe if I try this instead, I'll definitely win. So who knows? We'll definitely see what happens. You got super up at the net right here against the bumpers.
Crypt has looked absolutely dominant this entire first set. Maybe, as I said, this wasn't the best choice, but Tuxo does feel most confident in Clay. Other people can confirm.
Mm-hmm.
Good pop-up, good amount of continuity between both players, and the bumper just giveth, and the bumper taketh away.
Yeah, they should definitely be deemed friend or foe.
Ooh, Tuxo's doing some good curves to work around the way that Crypt is spacing. Crypt's getting a little bit too offensive-based, letting Crypt have some openings. I mean, letting the other end have openings. My words are hard. Just naming names. None of them are right. Tuxo is doing a great job of taking this round into his own account, though. All he needs to do is keep putting the pressure on, keep the time ticking down. The 6 points will win you if you make it all the way down to 0 seconds. What was that?
A crazy shot.
That was funky.
Ooh, lobs it right into the corner. Oh, man.
Oh, the supersonic against the bumper. But all he needs is one more point.
9-11 right now. Going right off against the wall, gets the super, gets off the bumper. Probably not what he wanted.
Ooh.
Going down the pace, he notices he got 30 seconds left on the clock. He might as well try to run it like Santa.
If you looked at his arm while he was standing there up at the net, he was twitching. He was trying to follow his movement. The two of them are literally in sync. The two of them knew what they wanted to do with it. But it's working out well. All he's got to do is survive. All Tuxo's got to do is survive for 4 more seconds, and it doesn't matter. In a 3-0 sweep, Crypt Kitty proves himself dominant. Good job to both of our competitors, especially good job to Tuxo, who was definitely fighting an uphill battle throughout that entire set.
Oh, yeah, it was super good. It seemed like Tuxo was working on a comeback, but Crypto Kitty had the best of him. Sending Tuxo packing. Thanks for playing, man. Did a great job. I was definitely feeling your gameplay and your style. But Crypto Kitty, moving on to losing semis to face whoever the winner of Santa and Fireball, which is coming up next.
We might have an offline match coming up. Well, offline, depending on how this match goes.
No, their offline match will be captured and streamed. It'll just
I know,
be a
I'm
little
quoting.
weirder. Also, the
Just air
fact
quoting.
that before anybody tells me, yes, I'm very aware that the source for Warp Whistle is a bit behind. I don't know how to fix that except for the fact I don't have enough computers.
I could just close out and come back. Would that be easiest?
No, because I'd have to re-add you.
Gotcha.
So which match is up next? It's going to be Santa with Muscles and Fireball?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to set that
And
up.
that's me and Frankie, and then I disappear into the ether for a million years.
I'm so sorry. Frankie, you are unmuted. You are clear to go.
I'm clear to go. All right, yeah. So this is what we'll do. We'll do Santa Fireball next, and then as we're playing Winners Finals, Santa and Crypt Kitty, if that is the match, we'll record and they'll send it to us, and then we'll do top.
No,
four.
we have a solution for this. It's fine.
We do? Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just making sure. All right, cool. So, Ooch, we'll get up for Winners Finals, baby.
Mhm.
I'll call this with the whistle that warps. We're team rolling this together. So, we're in. We're ready to rock.
Looks like it.
We're getting
All
there.
right.
Thank you for your patience,
Let's do
everyone.
Ooh. Oh, I thought we were going to hear the Neo Geo sound.
We winning. Win.
Peter Griffin,
He
why
knows.
are you here? Stop!
It's stereo, baby.
Oh God! All right.
You know what's great about this match? I
No.
got to meet Santa
No.
a couple times. Santa Claus is actually a pretty cool guy.
Stop.
But you know what's even cooler than Santa Claus, Jeff?
No. What's cooler? What's cooler, Frankie? I have no idea. All right. So Warp Whistle, you and I are going to be calling this one because.
You savage.
Listen.
All right, let's start off
Don't
immediately.
be yelling
Santa is,
because I'm good at impersonation.
Go.
Santa
go.
is already
All right.
taking a dominant lead. Fireball's been
As
still rolling the
expected.
dice, but God is what he considers his main or often than not. But yeah, as we know, this is not a match. This is not a first. This is not a second. This is not a third. This is not even the 10th time these people have fought. These two have been fighting for what seems like forever. So
Yep.
Santa definitely knows what to expect here. I hope
And then
Fireball will be able to put up a good fight, but it's a tough one for him. Santa has been the best player for so long that who knows if he's going to be able to do more than just exist.
It's crazy. Since like early 2019, Santa with Muscles has been uncontested pretty much at the top of the North American heat. And Jordy has put up a fight, but Santa's victories have been quite decisive. And as we saw how he played against Other End, who has been nigh untouchable throughout the online era, the quarantine era of Windjammers, I should say. It's, Santa with Muscles it's going to be hard to knock him off of his throne in North America, at least before Windjammers 2 hits. But right now, he's definitely taking it to Fireball. And he's using Costa, which I'm not sure if that's just because, like, all right, I'll be able to beat him easier, or like, well, I want to beat him no matter what. I don't know.
I don't know, but I could be wrong, but he might be using the dice as well. Who knows?
Oh my God.
Oh,
It's just
yes,
like-
Fireball is in chat telling us he's using dice. Yeah.
I didn't know if
Santa's
Santa was
using
also.
dice.
Oh, Santa's using. Oh.
No,
I
that's
think,
what
I
I was
don't know.
saying. Like, yeah, Fireball's using dice. We know that, but like, is Santa using the dice because he's playing against Fireball?
Hard to know. Hard to know
But-
what he's doing. Hard to know what this man's thinking at any given point.
Yeah, he's pretty inscrutable.
We've
I
got
mean,
a.
as
The
something
Wessel
such
Citizen
as
Stadium is a really good dice roll. You do a lot of good work here with a lot of the quarters covered.
Yep.
But as I said earlier, it's really easy to just, miss a slide, and then you get to watch the discs sail past you forever.
been there, done that, bro. Been there, done that. So let's see.
Fireball
Now,
already doing a little better with some more points, with some points on the board.
K Vessel will do that to somebody.
Ooh, well
Oh,
slid. These split-second reactions coming from Fireball are really helping him. A lot of these are really dicey situations he's been put into. But those Costa curves, they're certainly something. Putting a lot of pressure on both corners. Really conditioning the fireball to chase him. Will he pay out with it, or will he just keep throwing it to the corners?
Oh!
Ooh, bad dash.
And you just watch the frisbee whiz past you. Oh, no.
And a dash in the other direction, too. The kind of stuff that you get when you're so used to going for those wide curve shots.
Yeah, that's the thing with Vessel, man. You got to commit to them dashes.
Ooh, good concussion, giving him a chance to make a shot on his own terms, but missing the 5. That's a shame.
Yeah. But at the very least, he's ahead. He can keep this up. It's not over.
Ooh. Ooh. Jeff's doing... Oh, hi, Jeff. Sorry, Fireball's doing some crazy things. I'm too used to Jeff as Wessel.
Yeah, no, I agree. It's like I'm not used to seeing Fireball as K-Vessel. Ugh. I mean, I'm used to seeing my fair share of Wessels because we got Sandman, we got Zagrand, we got Jeff, we got Santa. The list goes on. There are a lot of Vessels in North America. There are a bunch of G. Scotts, too, which you don't see, outside of Valdera in Spain. Because I think Xavier Woods switched to Vessel as well. Nice.
There's a good amount of pressure coming from both sides, but Fireball's got to make something happen.
Quick.
We're running out of time. Some good throws from both players. But what can they do?
That's not good. That's a shame.
You got 10 seconds. You got to score. Don't have the time to do anything more than... You need the 5. You can't take the 3. You're already behind.
Oh!
Yep,
see?
that's it.
This is what I want. Well, it's still not enough. Santa wins.
That's tough. That's tough.
Yeah. We've seen it happen a lot today, man, that someone is ahead and then at the last second, usually at the last split second, someone sneaks a 3 past and either it's a tie or it costs the other person the game. Like, it happens, dude, and that's why you can never take it for granted. You can never take it for granted. You got to keep playing until that clock, until it says time up, and even a second after that, you got to play. So it's just, you hate to say it, but it happens, man. Oh.
The dice had not been favorable to Fireball, giving him another go at the stadium, but giving him a more agile character, maybe it'll do a little bit better. But now he's stuck as Miller for the rest of the bracket.
Yeah.
If he makes it past this match at all.
Let me tell you, you know me, Warp. I am quite confident. Excuse me. The only character I play is Miller. I do not feel secure unless I'm using Miller. But for someone who's not used to him, he definitely feels weird. And Fireball might not be used to Beho-U. So let's see, man. Let's see.
Santa already looking really bad for Fireball.
Yeah.
I mean, Santa 30 seconds on the board. We got a 6-point lead, and now that's the end of that.
Sign of the cross.
Oh, that's tough. We got
absolutely.
All we got is one more game for him to take it back. Fireball is really looking down. He got quite a climb if he wants to win this.
Santa's holding all the cards. Long story short, Santa with muscles is holding all of the cards. It's do or die for Fireball. This is a loser's match, so loser leaves town, as I always say. But this is wow, that was clutch. But Fireball's got an uphill climb ahead of him. Anything is possible, but all right, he's got a 3-pointer. Now he's got to hold on to this lead for a minute, a literal minute. But it's that's easier said than done, especially against especially against Best Jammer NA.
It's tough when you're such a lightweight character. You need to really be aware of where those supers are going and the curves and the arcs and everything, because if you're missing it up, you're getting slid like 40 feet back into the net. And that's the last thing you need right now. Especially with a 3-point lead, only 30 seconds remaining. Fireball is looking real dire. And now he's, oh man, I feel so bad.
Me too.
You could still win. You could still, no. It's that feeling of futility loves to kick in. It's 30 seconds and you're behind by 6 and you're down 2 games and there's so much against you and you're the underdog and you're beating the person that's fought all the other games and it's just all tough, right? I feel so bad, but Fireball put on a really good showcase throughout this whole tournament, especially playing with the dice.
And here's the thing. Fireball is definitely one of the best players in North America, in the United States specifically. He he put up a fight. He puts up a fight against anybody, but Santa with Muscles is just so ahead of the American curve. It's the same way that Santa was against Pyrotech for a while, and that Pyrotech has been against Other End. Once the snowball starts, it's how do you come back? It's we've all been there, dude. We've all been there, and Santa has experienced that so many times. But the thing is, you got to use that as your foundation to get better.
Yep.
As they say in Delaware, it is never over. So,
just got to keep on fighting. It's a tough round to climb, especially when you keep getting bodied by the same man over and over again. But
I know. I've been there, dude.
All right.
That defeatist mentality does kick in.
It's time to set up our weird match, eh?
Yeah, so the broadcast engineer is handing control of the show over to the folks that are on the camera. The thing is I'm pretty sure my computer is starting to have trouble with it because, Frankie, you're several seconds behind. Warp Whistle and Uchi, both of you are. Audio's coming through fine, so we may just not see y'all a lot, which is perfectly fine because we're watching the game and the game looks good. So, who is up? Who is commentating with who? And what game are we playing? Somebody please answer me all of these questions.
Me and Uchi are taking us home, and we'll start with winners finals.
All right, so everybody wave goodbye to the double image of a couple seconds behind Warp Whistle. Thank you very much.
I think it worked out really well.
Yeah,
it really did.
That kind of works out. So,
Warp Whistle. Thank you, brother. Yeah. I did enjoy your commentary. I enjoyed your analysis. Thank you for coming on, brother. I love you.
Have a nice night, everybody.
Good stuff. You as well, brother. See you on Wednesday. So let's give it up for Warp Whistle, ladies and gentlemen. The guy's great, and he made top 8. And what was it? He was 3rd place in the Parsec tournament, right?
I don't remember. I am not the right person to ask.
No, you're good. The thing is, when you commentate, everything's coming at you so fast you don't remember what you had for breakfast this morning. So it happens. Don't worry.
I think it was eggs. So right now we're going to be doing the loser semifinal. Is that correct?
Wait, are we going to be able to watch it live, or do we have to wait for Santa and Crypt play?
No,
Santa and Crypt Kitty.
No, we can do this because I had already sent them the link. I forgot that this was the thing. Okay. Santa, Crypt, save. All right, so I need I have given Crypt Kitty a link. He's supposed to click that link and add to the add to our call that we've got going on here, and then I should be able to see it. But I will be able to get you guys something.
No problem.
The way it's gonna be, it's not gonna be in. Okay, I'm asking Crypt Kitty right now.
Take your time, brother.
Sure. No, can't you see? Oh, yeah. No. Okay. Now I have to add it. All right. Cool.
We got it.
Do me a favor. While you guys talk about Windjammers Wednesday, I'm gonna build this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for those who don't know, for those who are watching, Windjammers Wednesday, it's when the community meets every Wednesday. We meet in the Jam the Win Discord, which is the premier fan Discord for Windjammers. We meet. Whoever wants to stream streams. You can see I stream, Warp Whistle streams, Maester Sketches, the father of Windjammers Wednesday streams. Jeff Vader and Junior will join us periodically. I stream, you stream, we all stream
for Ice Cream
Wednesdays. So yes, that too. That is also true. But basically, even if you're not good at the game, come on over, practice with us, level up with us. We're all getting stronger together. Even if you're not that good at the game and you have no interest in getting better, if you play the game, come on over. Come on over. Stream if you want to. Sit here and shoot the breeze with us. All are welcome. That is something that the Windjammers community lives by. And, you know, I like to think we're always welcoming to new blood. So if you want to come on over and play, you're more than welcome to join us. We'd love to see you. So every Wednesday about 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Windjammers Wednesdays. Come on over.
All right. So, oh God, why?
Oh no,
I don't know why. I don't know why it spiked like that. So we are good here. We're going to be so Santa and oh man, I get to play with that. So I'll go ahead and turn off studio mode and go back to game. So Santa and Crypt Kitty actually live within the same building.
Correct.
And it's always been a struggle. You can't fight Cade within the same building. So what we have here is a bit of a duct tape solution in order to get this done.
Okay.
And we're screen sharing off of a local game. So folks, I know that this is kind of a bit of a drop from what you were seeing before. I know that we can't hear the game, but this is what we have to go with. And I thank you for being willing to stay put and watch.
All right, so we'll do, this is top 4, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get it going. Crypt Kitty versus Santa with Muscles. This is La Pacif in North America. Most American tournaments, it usually comes down to these two, especially if Jordy's not involved. But let's get in. This is what we expect.
All right, so we're going right into it. Again, both players just feeling each other out. The early feelsies, of course.
Oh, well, that's one way to start it off. Santa with Muscles already pulling ahead with 3 points. If he puts the screws in now, Crypt Kitty's going to find himself on the back leg. I mean, it is not uncommon at all to see these two go to Game 5, to witness their games going the distance, especially when it comes to the two of them in the finals. I mean, I remember it was NEC 2018, I believe, where they went to Game 5, and then there was a bracket reset, and they went to Game 5 again. I'm pretty sure I was sitting there watching them play for like 45 minutes at least. It might have been even long. It might have been over an hour. I'm not sure, but it was crazy.
Yeah, now they're going at it right now. Back and forth, 9-6 in Santa with Muscles favor.
Like Jeff Vader Jr. said, these two guys live in the same house, so they know each other very well. And uh-oh. All right, it's in the air. Santa with Muscles going for that. Oh boy. Shoot. All right, so Crypt Kitty gets the first set. Oh man, we've been here, ladies and gentlemen. We've been here before. I've seen this. 0-3. And here's another. Nice.
Yeah, they're doing pretty good so far. Nice return. Ooh, nice super lob.
Hey, look at that super lob. That is actually really important. Wow. That was in quick fashion. Santa with Muscles with authority getting that run back. He's getting the win back, man. It's like a feud against John Cena. It all evens out until Cena wins. LOL.
What a ratio.
Yep. Oh no, right away, a big 5 off the walls.
Yeah, Santa with Muscles really starting it off, setting the pace in motion. He got the momentum in the last round, and now he's kind of just riding it to the end right here.
And now, there's the footsies, goes into the air. Vessel super, Crypt Kitty was ready for it. Vessel does it again, off the wall, into the super spins. Nice super curve by Crypt Kitty. Santa with Muscles was ready for it. And No, I thought that was going to get passed. Either way, Santa with Muscles is holding the cards 0-11. This is, oh no, this can get very ugly for Crypt Kitty, especially after that clutch win in the first set. Where's this going to go? Nice. So 0-14. Santa with Muscles springs ahead 1-0.
That was crazy, Frankie, because, I mean, he had the last round was 13 zip. Now it's 14 zip. Clean.
Yeah, dude. It's just, it's crazy how much these two know each other. And basically they kind of, I don't want to say they one-up each other, but it's like what worked on you before won't work on you the second time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now we're going on to clay. The bumper stages have been a popular counter pick for the second game, and that has surprised me throughout this entire bracket. Oh, it's going, 3-3.
3-6, just that quick.
I told you, what worked on him the first time doesn't work on him again.
Oh, all right, here we go. They're going back and forth right now. This time, Crypt Kitty with the point. But Santa still has that point advantage. Well, he's got the round. How about that?
Yep, that's that. Like I said, it's it ain't going to work on me again.
Yeah, the funny thing is about the pacing, right? It's like with Windjammers, it's almost like it's either super quick or it's to the very last second.
Yup.
It's like it's literally all or nothing.
Either it's a high-scoring slugfest that's over in 30 seconds, or it goes to time. Yeah, I hear that. I really do feel that. But that's the beauty of it. High-level Windjammers Windjammers regardless is a defensive game, as our man Sandman says. But, there goes Santa with Muscles. This plays right into his hands. Crypt Kitty grabs it. Nice. Santa with Muscles goes for it again. Goes for the straight shot rather than a curve. Crypt Kitty was ready for it this time. Crypt Kitty with a supersonic shot. Puts him back on the board. What are we doing? We doing it again? Oh, no.
Oh, very nice.
Wow, that was close. Crypt Kitty was ready for it.
Oh, they're getting lucky, or I don't even know if lucky is the right word. When the pace is slowing down off these bumpers.
I thought Santa was going to go for the super lob, but is he going to do it this time? He goes for the Vessel super. Crypt Kitty off the bumper, but this plays right into Santa with Muscles' hands. Santa's going to, definitely time him out. So that worked out quite nicely for him. Wow.
Yeah, Santa's up 2-0, right?
2-0. Yep.
Wow.
On his way back to losers finals, God willing.
All right, so here we go. Let's see where they end up going now for the counter pick. It's looking like tiled. It's looking like it, and it's locked in.
All right. 99 credits on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. We're going back in. Santa with Muscles holding the cards. Crypt Kitty's got to find his way back in.
Oh, nice wall bounce right there. And he did it up close and personal. Didn't think he would go with that angle. That was nice. Oh, that was an interesting curve. Oh, nice super lob. Hey.
Nice, dude. Here comes it. Oh, I'm surprised that didn't get past, but he's ready for it. Gotta love that net code.
Ooh, let it slip right through him.
Big 5. Finds his mark at just the right time. We got less than a minute left in the first set of game number 3. Will Santa with Muscles continue to run away with this, or will Crypt Kitty mount a comeback to try and regain his title of Best Jammer NA? Hey, look at that. I want to say that was a 6 super volley. of super lobs. But either way, Santa with Muscles is back in the driver's seat. 30 seconds left. 5-6. This is Santa's game to lose. He's just got to keep his defense. Ooh, that was close.
Yeah. Didn't look like he was about to catch it. They're going back and forth. 15 seconds left on the clock. It is 5-6, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody's game, as long as Santa with Muscles can hold this somehow without letting the disc get by him. It looks like he's about to.
Whew, oh, yeah. That's it. Yeah, hold it. Crypt Kitty's going to have to hold that L. Yeah. It is now match point for Santa.
Yeah, the way he gives you the frisbee right at the very end is actually very metaphoric. Like, yep, you can hold this.
Hold the L. You can keep the frisbee. And now, Santa with Muscles going in again. Keep in mind that Crypt Kitty needs to win this set in order to continue. A tie will end in a decision for Santa with Muscles.
Oh, nice. Starting us off with a 5. He's trying to get this win commissioned right here.
Yeah, that was not a good look for Crypt Kitty off the bat.
Ooh, nice. Circled around. And notice, Frankie, Santa's definitely controlling the pace of this match right now.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that too.
Yeah, wow. Playing super defensive right now, just keeping his ground. He has a nice solid lead, 5 points. 30 seconds left on the clock. This is Santa's game, 100%. And now with a 10-point deficit. Literally, it's not looking good for Crypt Kitty.
With 20 seconds left on the clock. Yeah, this is a nightmare scenario. 5-10. It's not over till it's over. Aimbot victory for Santa with Muscles. That was... Oh, man. 3-0. 3-0. That's a sin.
Yeah, GG's.
But either way, that was a good game. And once again, Santa with Muscles establishes his dominance at the top of the North American heat. Crypt Kitty walks out of here with 4th place, AnimEVO 2020. That is, do not diminish Crypt Kitty's skills. He still made it very far. Number 4 out of 81 people. And that brings us to winners finals. It is the French fracas of Pyrotech versus Other End. This is something we are very accustomed to seeing during the quarantine era of Windjammers tournaments. Other End frequently comes out on top, but we've seen some crazy things happen this tournament. We've seen Santa with Muscles be up 2-0 against Other End before losing 3-2. So you never know. Anything is possible. Anything can happen. And whenever they are ready to begin, we will be ready to watch. And I'm excited to see this because Pyrotech has been doing very well. He's been doing very, very well. But Other End, it's crazy. However, whenever we think that there's a mountain in Windjammers, it turns out there's an even bigger one behind it. Like, I remember when we first began this resurgence of Windjammers after August 2017, we thought that Tan Guy was the guy. Tan Guy was the best guy around in Newmare, Pennsylvania, who played Windjammers. And then it became Crypt Kitty because Crypt Kitty was the one who lasted longest against in the tournament where K-Kun won. And then K-Kun was invincible. And then Don Yan got some games off of K-Kun. And then we saw the rise of Pyrotech. And now we thought Pyrotech was invincible. Along comes Other End. So now it's just like, all right. So if someone gets past Other End, who's next after that? It's just like, it's like shonen anime. There's always someone stronger. There's always someone stronger.
Yeah, that definitely sounds like something I would love to watch.
Dude, you are watching it though.
Yeah.
Because it's crazy. This is the story of the resurgence of this game. Just the past 3 years, we have witnessed people come, people go. We have witnessed new gods arise only to be struck down by someone else. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. That is esports in a nutshell. That is esports. The rise and fall. The rise and fall of video gaming competitors.
Get ready.
All right, so here we go. We're going to get right into this next one, guys. Pyrotech versus Other End. This is the one that you guys have all been waiting for. Your winners finals. I mean, obviously, we've been doing this 3 out of 5 shindig this entire top 8, so no difference here.
But we are now down to our last 3 matches of the tournament. This is finals, ladies and gentlemen. I see some hype because we got 3 more matches, and they're going to be heavy.
All right, here we go. NGR, we're starting it off with the heat right here. Super lob. Here comes the normal throw. Ooh, okay. Micro stepped his way in towards the net. Curved it towards the corner. Other End's doing a really good job so far against Pyrotech. Pyrotech with the super lob, with the return. Okay, I like the control of the pace right now. As soon as it starts to heat up, the other turns down the flame.
Oh, uh-oh. Try it again. Not quite. Oh. Whoa. Pyrotech.
Yeah.
Wow.
Getting that 3-peat in the corner. 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh my God. Great.
Wow.
Great footwork. Great network. Playing him completely at the net. 4 seconds left on the clock. He has an 11-point lead right here. And he's going to play this out. No need to stall out the time. My man was entirely in the driver's seat. Fully comfortable, cool, calm, collected.
Dude, I am very impressed by that. I mean, that is the Pyrotech we know. That is not the Pyrotech we've seen. Well, I mean, Pyrotech always plays incredibly well. But, like, this is... We're seeing Pyrotech with Other End's number right now.
Yeah.
Will he be able to last with this? Or will Other End kick it up a notch?
Loren's trying his damnedest right now. Up at the net. Challenging Pyrotech at the net. Pyrotech goes right into position. It's almost like Pyrotech has the Millennium Eye. This man knows exactly where to be and how long to be there for. Here comes the super. Here comes the super return. Here we go. Another one. Not quite at the net. Here we go. On the other side. And boom,
my God.
Drop on the 2-pointer.
And this is Beach. This is where these two excel. Okay? This is... Ooh, oh, my God. Working Man's 5. Pyrotech pulls ahead.
30 seconds left on the clock, Frankie. This is definitely a nail biter, Maggle.
I am biting my nails because, like, Pyrotech is just... He's doing what we know him to do. Oh, woo!
Ooh, nice. So far, so good.
It is mathematically impossible for Other End to win this set. Wow. I would have just let that through, but Pyrotech with the moral, this is a double perfect, right?
Oh, yeah. You know, and sometimes, and the reason, and to answer what you were saying before, you know, you would have just let that rock. Honestly, sometimes if you're even in a deficit, you want to go out dignified. Even as the person that's in the driver's seat, you don't want to just, you know, sometimes that's just a matter of preference and choice. If you want to choose to keep playing, you want to play with that dignity. It's like, you know what? I'm not going to take my opponent lightly, or I'm just not going to play in that kind of style. Boom. I'm just going to play this one out and in turn get a perfect as a result.
I can't believe how Other End is playing. It's just like Pyrotech is playing very well, but Other End is letting a lot of things pass him that he hasn't. I don't know. Maybe it's that Fight Cade too, man.
All right, but so far Pyrotech, the dominant one, of course. Center stage here. Ooh, okay, gets a super on the wall. catches it center stage again. PureTech again dominant as heck right now. Other end just trying to get something going on his end and lets it drop again for another drop. 5 points on the board for PureTech right here. And Quick getting it to A+3. We got quick maps. All right, no time.
Whoa.
There we go. The other red doing a very good job so far. Nice, nice, nice. Other end catches it off the bump. PureTech again with the catch again. We are back again once again. PureTech trying to break the tie right here. 15 seconds left. Other end can pull this through. They get a round victory over PureTech right here. Under 10 seconds. Ooh.
He knew exactly where that was going. Oh, no. Other end breaks the tie and inserts a coin.
Right on. Other end gonna put up a round win, but not the set just yet. Oof. All right, PureTech again starting off strong with a 3-point advantage. Oh man, the crazy thing about PureTech is he has no problem with challenge you at the net. He knows exactly where to be at any given time for any kind of play. Right here, look at that. Swiftly moving, all confident, letting that 5-pointer go. Other end doing a really good job taking advantage of that situation. And again, pushing it through, Frank. Come on, man.
Yep.
This guy knows what he's doing on the other end.
Here comes the... I see what you did there. Like, dude, other end has fired up. And right now, he's ahead. Can PureTech reestablish the momentum he had on the beach in the previous game? Dave's stupid rule is in effect, so PureTech cannot go back to the beach. Other end will have to take him there as a counter pick. But I don't know, man. I don't know. This is pretty intense. PureTech is in. 38 seconds left. Can he turn this into a lead?
Ooh, okay, just passed it right to him, right down the center with a little bit of a curvature. 30 seconds left on the clock. We got the super straight up down the middle, and the freaking bumpers, friend or foe, it flipped the coin to the friend side. Got the point 9-8 in PureTech's favor. Lobbed it to the corner, right down the center again. Here's some special. La super lob, 15 seconds left. This is going.
Wow.
Woo.
Oh, dude. All right, so this is where things... Oh, no. I know exactly how PureTech's acting right now. He just threw his head back and shook his head. I can feel it. I can feel it. That's rough. That's rough because he might have been. If he got the right shot, he would have won that set, and we'd be in set 3 right now. I don't know, but we're going to tiled right now. It is 1-1. This is anyone's game. 3 out of 5. Here we go.
Oh yeah, other end showing up. He's no slouch, of course. He is in the winner's finals position for a reason, as well as PureTech. These are our 2 best players right now for Windjammers. Getting geared up and ready for the sequel to come out at any point in time now. Hey, super lives back and forth. Nice. Okay, going off the wall here. PureTech again with that very dominant stance. No fear wherever he is at. Nice corner shot. Okay, I appreciate that. Other end slowing the pace down a little bit, trying to throw off PureTech with his momentum. Yep, you definitely always want to try to reclaim the momentum in any game, especially in a defensive high-paced game like Windjammers. And PureTech with the first 5er, trying to get that win commission real quick. Here we go. Another one, center stage. Frankie, I don't know. This one, I don't know, man. What do you think?
Yeah, this is a nail-biter, brother. It's just like PureTech is doing very well. He's up 8-0. But still, in terms of games, it is 1-1. Ooh! That's, like I said, it's a nail-biter because stuff like that can happen at the snap of a finger. And PureTech gets another 2 points. But other end will tie it up if he gets a 5, which is certainly possible, remembering where we are.
Here we go, curving it right down the lane, down corner. 10 seconds left. We got 10-5. I see this as anyone's game. Oh, but you know what? He let it drop. He saw that the time was in his favor. He had that life lead, and you know what? That's smart on PureTech. I respect it. He went out with dignity before, and now he's going with the dignification. That's the difference here. He's going in for the win.
So Pyrotech is up, and whew, this is definitely a game of fundamentals right now. Windjammers fundamentals. Pyrotech is in the lead, 1-0, but we're a quarter of the way through the round, a third of the way through the round now, and no one has scored. This is high-level Windjammers, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, bouncing it off the wall right here. Other end doing a very good job holding his side of the end right here. Pyrotech challenging as always at the net, but quickly, very swiftly going right back to protect that goal. Oh my God. Other end with the receipt. Pyrotech, they're going back and forth. Literally, this is the clash of titans. And finally, after nearly almost at the 30-second mark, Pyrotech putting up the first 3-pointer.
Finally scoring. Pyrotech is ahead as well.
All right, good stuff. Going from corner to corner right here. Pyrotech again. That quick movement. Other end slowing the pace down just a tad yet again. Here we go. Holds that frisbee. Oh, and catches it. Didn't look like he got it. We got 10 seconds left on the clock, and Pyrotech is the only one that has any points right now. And again, as soon as you see that 10-second mark, he already knows, he did the math. He's got this. He has the advantage.
Got it. So that is 2-0 in game number 3. Pyrotech is up 2-1. He's defending his AnimEVO title. I can't believe it.
Yeah. That was, you have to respect it, man. Like, honestly, like, if for anyone, I don't think anyone is saying this right now, because I'm not really looking at that, but I definitely don't think this is any kind of lame play style at all. I really think that's super smart, especially when you have time management, point management.
Mm-hmm.
You combine those two elements right here. That differentiates the high level players from your maybe kind of good players to your average player to the low player. Everyone uses everything that the match offers to their disposal. And right now, Pyrotech has the advantage. 5-pointer in the corner here. And other end is struggling to get something happening right here. Pyrotech is up 2-1 in this 3 out of 5 set. AnimEVO, and just like that, 10-zip, Frankie. This is not looking good for other end.
Now, I do have to say, for those that watched AnimEVO in previous years, and you're seeing this again, it might be like, Pyrotech, here we go again. But here's the thing. We've still had online tournaments since quarantine happened, and other end has been cleaning them up like they've gone out of style. So this is actually a big freaking deal, and in many ways, an upset to the natural order. And that is 1-0. Pyrotech is once again up. This is his match to lose. He is up 2-1 and 1-0. Where's this going to go? Oh man, 5-3.
He literally got that off the bumper. That was ridiculous.
Pyrotech playing out of his mind. Oh no.
That was ridiculous. I don't know how he made that happen. Bouncing it off. Catching it right in front. Saving the fiber. Oh my God, the placement was precise. Oh, very rare for Pyrotech to give that one up. Misread that, and you know what? Sometimes it happens to all of us, man. You get misplayed. That's just the name of the game. Other end, very good stuff. Starting us off with the first round here in game number 4. Okay, again, slowing it down. Very good. This is exactly what you need to do. High-level players, they'll know. You have to take control. You have to basically find your momentum.
Yeah. And the thing is, we saw with Tuxosaurus earlier. Oh my God, a 5-pointer. This is really good. This is really good. Oh.
Ooh, okay, good interception. Here comes the super lob. Hey, oh man, got right past him. Just a pixel off. Pyrotech with a slight misread. Very good stuff. 8-8. Other end is doing a fantastic job turning this one around right now. We still got plenty of time left to play with 40 seconds left. 8-8. This one's going back and forth.
Yatta!
Try to super lobby. 30 seconds left on the clock right here. Let's see if Pyrotech, who's going to take this one.
Whoa! Whoa!
This is anyone's game.
Absolutely.
Oh my goodness.
Woo! Look at that block. Oh, boy. Could we see a sudden death? 9 seconds. Oh, here we go again. He's cheating the net. Oh, he sneaks it past. This is going the distance. This is going the distance. Oh, my God. Oh, man.
We got ourselves a match, Michael.
We got ourselves a match. The French are tearing each other apart, Maggle. It's pandemonium at Versailles.
Oh, yeah. This was freaking great. High-level Windjammers. You guys are getting hyped. Make sure you guys are shouting it out on the social media.
Yep.
Put it on Twitter, Instagram, wherever.
Clip some cool stuff.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Please. We need some good clips here.
All right. This is 2-2. Other end showing up. As we were saying, other end has been on the come-up recently, right, Frankie?
Yes. Other end has definitely, he's surpassed Pyrotech as the winningest player in these online tournaments during the quarantine era, if you would. But Pyrotech is still a very solid player. Usually the runner-up. I've seen Santa with Muscles. I've heard tell of Santa with Muscles beating him once, but the hierarchy is pretty set. It's crazy how, other end has come out of nowhere, and he's been cleaning up tournaments. Like, we always used to say that we have a saying in the Windjammers community. God will show you mercy. Pyrotech will not. It's one of my favorite phrases ever.
That's a great quote.
What's up?
I said, no, that's a great quote.
It is. But the thing is, Pyrotech won't show you mercies. And other end doesn't show Pyrotech no mercy. So it's crazy. Like I said, when a new mountain is there to climb, odds are there's another even bigger one behind it. Ooh, look at that. Nice super lobs. Ooh. 15 seconds. Oh,
man.
boy.
This one's getting down to it.
Oh, God. This is going to go the distance. 3, 2, 1. Shh. God. So, it's 1-1. This is the final set. Who's going to take it? Who's going to bring us into grand finals? Excuse me. Who's going to go into grand finals with winner's advantage? This is the... Oh, boy. All right. So other end, a little more than 10 seconds in, gets that score. Oh, boy.
Ooh, knocked him off his feet right there. Lost the footing. You definitely don't want to be on the floor with this high-stake action right here. Other end doing a great job holding it down. Got 5 points to start. Ooh, good lob. Hey. Okay, again. Super nice round around NGR. Put it in the wall. Other side. Here we go. Again. High stakes action gets right around Pyrotech, and other end now has an 8-point advantage with 40 seconds left on the clock. This is literally looking like other end has it. But let's see. Let's see if Pyrotech, with no mercy, can turn this one around. And I don't know, Frankie. This one's gonna be tough.
Yeah, with 30 seconds left on the clock, this is tough. This is tough. I do not envy Pyrotech's position at all. Look at him mashing that block button. It's impossible. It's impossible, but he's going to fight to the last. I'll take it a timeout. Oh, man. So that's your winners finals, ladies and gentlemen. After a valiant effort, other end knocks Pyrotech into the losers bracket into the waiting muscular arms of Santa Claus. So Santa with Muscles versus Pyrotech is your losers final. And that was hype.
Yeah, no, it was down to the wire. It was going back and forth, and I'm actually very excited to see that other end was able to take it over Pyrotech. If I remember correctly, it was us last year commentating top 4 Windjammers at AnimEVO.
Oh yeah.
And was it not Pyrotech versus Santa with Muscles in Grands?
That was the grand final.
And here we are a year later, and now this is your losers finals. Literally, other end changing the shape of destiny here at AnimEVO 2020. This one is definitely going in the history books, ladies and gentlemen. So if you have not already, please go ahead and tweet this one out. You definitely want to show these next few sets to whomever you gotta show. Show your parents, your grandma, your freaking brother, your sister, your uncle, your Frankie's dad. You just let them know, okay? We need to get as many eyes on the Windjammers community right now. These are your top 3 fighting it out. So this one is going to decide who will be solidified 3rd place with whoever loses this next one. Pyrotech versus Santa with Muscles is definitely going to be an interesting one. As I stated, this was last year's grand final. So who's going to come on top? I have no idea, Frankie. We're about to go right now.
There's only one way to find out, Ooch. Now,
right.
The thing is, Pyrotech's chances at a three-peat, if you would, lie in the balance, hang in the balance, pardon me. But it's just, this is an online tournament. Let's see what we can do. So, Pyrotech going with, all right. So, I imagine that Santa with Muscles on the left, Pyrotech on the right, unless I'm hallucinating. I can see it.
I swapped him. Thank you.
I was just making sure because I was thinking I was about to go crazy because if it was wait a minute, if Pyrotech is running Bethel and Santa is running Miller, I would have been I would have gone crazy. But this is about what we're expecting. Pyrotech has witnessed the rise of Santa with Muscles. He knows he can't sleep on this man anymore. So. Oh, no. But he's not going to need to sleep if he keeps scoring.
Yeah, Pyrotech no stranger to how Santa with Muscles play. He knows well how Santa with Muscles will definitely try to run the clock if he has that opportunity to do so. And so far, so good. Pyrotech's game plan, well, as I say that and try to announce it, we're literally at an even deficit already, 6-6.
And 30 seconds in. Time flies when you're having fun, brother.
Oh, yeah.
Jeez.
Definitely, for sure. And here we go. Bouncing it off the walls. Here it is. Santa with Muscles. Again, another bounce. And now this is Santa's territory. We're down to the 10-second mark on the clock. Here we go. Santa with Muscles. He has the opportunity. He has the lead. Is he going to let this one up? I don't think so. Pyrotech is going to tie it up 9-9. Both competitors are getting the round each.
God. Oh, man.
Oh, yeah, here we go. Santa with Muscles starting us off. Now, this is exactly what Pyrotech does not want to happen. It's not your average player where if they get the, they get the lead, that's it. This is Santa with Muscles here. As soon as he has the lead, you will notice a change in pace. And here we go. Santa with Muscles is doing exactly that. Pyrotech is struggling to get a point in on Santa with Muscles. You got to get past the whole Muscles, all the gingerbread men, the L's, Mrs. Claus, the cookies, the milk. You got to get past all of that. You see all them Muscles, my man is flexing, carrying all of them presents for the little kids around. Just because we're in August doesn't mean it's Christmas somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Pyrotech is still struggling. 47 seconds. What is going on, Frankie? He's struggling.
Dude, it's a wall of muscle. That is what this Santa Claus is. Look at this. Wow. Oh, that is Windjammers. Whew.
Oh, my God. It's getting hot in here. 30 seconds, but I'm keeping all my clothes on. Hold on.
Smart.
Yeah, there it is. Pyrotech found the opening that he needed.
Are we going to see a sudden death?
Sudden
Are we
death.
going to see a sudden death?
Sudden
Sudden death.
death.
Sudden death.
Sudden
Sudden
death.
death.
Sudden
Sudden
death.
death. Come on, come on.
Sudden death.
Second. 6, 5, 4, 3. We got a sudden death, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go.
Sudden death.
Oh my
My
God,
favorite
guys.
kind.
I think this is the first time I'm actually seeing this right now.
Really?
I think so.
This is the first time we're seeing it today, that's for sure. So now 15 seconds. In the event that this ends without a score, we go back to beach and we play until somebody scores.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. And it's a draw game.
Wow.
It's a draw game.
How do you? That's incredible.
Draw
First time for
game.
everything.
Wow.
Oh
Like
my
a-
God. All right.
Let's go for it.
Yeah,
this
does
is-
Pyrotech know this rule? That's a very good question, other end. Please make sure. Oh,
make
so
sure our man
do the
knows
French, hang on, do the French do it differently? Because K-Kun is now stating that it's 1-1. All right.
Well, that's how it usually goes in the game. That's how it usually goes in the game. But Flying Power League, even though this isn't the Flying Power League, the way we always played is in the event of a draw game, you go back to the same stage you were on, and you play until somebody scores.
Okay.
So that's what we did. And I remember we discussed, the tournament organizers for this discussed that would be the case.
All right, so I'm trying to explain it to the players right now. I know that other end is here. I know that Santa is in the game chat. Pyrotech's in the game chat. This should take place. Pyrotech says okay.
All right.
So now we just need Santa to challenge Pyrotech one more time, and we can get this underway.
I can't
Draw
believe
game.
this is history at its finest right now. The fact that you guys got to figure out the rules on the fly. I mean, hey, I don't blame you because, you know, stuff like this is very rare. I could go outside and probably find the Mewtwo right now in Pokemon Go. But is that probably going to happen? No, it's not.
I don't know,
this,
dude. We might have used up our good luck for the rest of the week here. Here we go.
all right, let's see what happens.
First score wins.
First score. Yep.
First
score gets game number
score
1.
wins.
Now, I get.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna wish it into existence. I just want to see how this plays out. I'm not even
Yeah.
gonna say anything, Frankie.
There it is. There it is.
Pyrotech takes
gets
game one.
Oh, man.
Wow. After all that, now I'm not gonna sit here and commentate curse this, but if Frankie, if you know, I think Jeff knows what I'm trying to say without saying it.
It's going to happen again.
No, no, Frankie, why?
Frankie just added 2 hours to the stream.
Yeah, right.
Oh, God.
All right, let's see how this one goes, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We got AnimEVO, got Megaphone, Frankie, friggin' Pisto. We got Jeff Bader Jr. behind the scenes, controlling everything. You got your boy. We are all back again, once again. All right, we're here. This is game. Dude, after all this time, this is only game 2?
Yep. And we still got grand finals after this. God forbid if we see true finals. Wow.
Ooh.
That's
It's
big.
a fiver.
That is a big 5, ladies and gentlemen. In these, look, 5s are only scary when they come in 2s. Because if you only get 1 5, you still got to score 3 more times in order to win. But the thing is, in these games where they often go to time, and these low-scoring games where, like you saw, it might end in a 3-3 draw or a 0-0 draw, which I've seen, like, it's that 5er is all the more important because they need another 5 in order to even tie it up. A 3 ain't good enough. A 3 ain't going to cut it. and we've seen the low frequency of scores in this game. Santa needs at least another 3 if he's going to pull ahead.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, exactly what you're saying. We got 15 seconds left on the clock. 5-3 right now. Pyrotech favor. No! That was a mistake that's definitely going to cost them. Standing with Muscle is going to steal this one.
Wow, he stole it indeed, Ooch. And now he's up 1 set to 0. A draw will not be enough for Pyrotech to extend his lead.
Right. So game number 2 right now. Of course, Pyrotech has the first game on the board right now in the grander 3 out of 5 set here in the losers final. And oh no, this is not what you want. You don't want Phantom Muscles to start with the points here. And he's in full control of this set. And there it is. Great angle, great spot, great location. Pyrotech taking it. Now it's all even and gets the drop. Wow, that lob was crazy. I don't think Santa was expecting that one so early on in the game.
Working man's 5. It's a silent killer, Maggle.
Okay, knocks him off his block.
I like BOU's freaking concussion sound effect. Ah!
Yeah, it sounds like it hurts.
Yeah.
Pyrotech slowly but surely stealing the lead right here. 8-3. Animal Muscle's gonna have to turn up the pace right now. Cannot keep playing the way he has been. Pyrotech definitely got it figured out. 11-3 right now. Pyrotech favor. Now Pyrotech can choose to play a little bit slower, but instead goes for the win and ties up the round right now here in game number 2. Will Pyrotech take the second game, Frankie?
Dude, I can see it happening. The thing is, what was I going to say about it? There was nothing stealing about that set, Ooch. Pyrotech was just, it was slow, it was steady, but his lead was absolute, and it only increased. And oh no, and here we go again. So we're tied up again, 3-3. We've seen this happen before. Anything is possible. The onus is on Santa with Muscles right now. Right now, Pyrotech is holding the cards. He's up 1-0. He can afford to drop a game should that happen. But Santa with Muscles needs it. Obviously, you can run it back from 2-0. We saw it happen other end versus Santa. But it's just... Dude. All right. So 6-3. Santa needs this win. He needs this win, man. Oh,
no. 30 seconds left, and Pyrotech just tied it up to 6-6.
And the thing is, that was a very achievable catch for K Vessel. And but it happens. It happens. Boom. There it goes again.
Whoa, hey. 10 seconds left. Here we go. 6-6.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Could we see it? Are we going to see it again? We are. Pyrotech knows it. We know it. 2-2. Sudden death.
Oh, my God. Here we go.
I'm blown away right now. 15 seconds.
Call it what you want, but this is absolutely the highest of level play that we have seen. This many sudden deaths. I don't know if history will ever repeat itself again. And there it is. Santa with Muscles gonna take it. 1-1 in this 3 out of 5 so far.
This could very well go the distance. And the crazy thing is, this was not a bumper stage. If you pay attention last year, Santa with Muscles got a few over on Pyrotech, but they were on bumper stages. Same against Mosca. No bumpers required this time. No luck. All fundamentals. And it's just minimal chaos. Santa with Muscles. We're tied up here.
There it is. Ooh, nice returns right here. Probably going back and forth, super to super, lob for lob. Here we go, checking at the head. Round and round we go. Ooh, okay, nice small curvature at the wall. Pirotech knew he didn't have to move an inch. The volley is still going on. We're still 0-0. No points have been awarded to either player just yet. Lob up close. Pirotech ready. Santa, of course, ready as well. Back turn. He don't care.
Oh. Yo, nice kick up. So, man, 44 seconds, no scores yet. Standing with Muscles is just... Oh, no!
Man, the misjudgment on Standing with Muscles part. Pirotech, wow, what an interesting curve. I don't know how he did that one. Ooh, passed it right to him with that quick response. It looked like that was all part of the plan. And just like that, man, Pirotech is running away with his lead. 8-0. Standing with Muscles is struggling. 15 seconds left on the clock.
Now it is mathematically impossible. Pirotech holding on to that frisbee, going for the Sandman. Santa is... Oh, man. I didn't even need to take you to time, says Pirotech.
Yeah, Frankie, you know, when you're standing with Muscles, I think that being a little bit more aggressive is definitely something that you might end up having to do, especially with your back turned against the wall in this deficit. Not in the game, but in this deficit. You know, it's becoming very challenging for Santa to, you know, come up on top against Pirotech right now. He has to definitely assert some kind of dominance, so that way he can at least get the lead and then maybe play a little bit more comfortably as he's used to with slowing the pace down and whatnot.
And you know that brings me to what I want to say. I always say that this is a marathon, not a sprint. Look at that vessel super reflection. They knew exactly where they had to be. This is a marathon, all right? And one of the reasons why I am admittedly not a high-level player is because I do not have the level of stamina you need to have. I tap out after a certain while. My mind just like turns to jello. When you have 2 sudden deaths in a row, and you're not even near done your match yet, dude, the mental toll that takes on a person. If I was standing with Muscles, I'd be exhausted. But for him to keep his mental fortitude and still keep it tied up in this game, well, I spoke too soon, but still, for Santa with Muscles to be able to hold his own and take it to a timeout, that says a lot. That says a lot about his mental fortitude, and that's what makes him a top-level player.
Oh, man. Throws it out to the crowd, signed it real quick. Pirotech is at the winner's advantage, 2-1.
Can he hold it? Can he hold it?
I don't know, man. Pirotech is looking for that run back against Other End that's sitting pretty up in the grand finals throne right now. Sandwich Muscles is struggling to find his footing, but you know what? He has one on the board for a reason. This is not a shutout at all by any means, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We got more bumpers for you. We got fivers in the corner. This is definitely going to be in for the long run here. Oh no, Pirotech with the early advantage, early start again. This is exactly what Santa does not want to happen. He cannot afford something like this, but great use of the bumpers. Friend or foe, we're gonna find out.
Not quite. With a piece of cake.
Ooh. Going around the rosy again, and that bumper. You know, these bumpers are looking like friends of Pirotech right now.
Yeah.
The foes of Santa.
I'll tell you why. It might partially be because he's avoiding them as much as he can. You saw it, that super curve. Look at that. Wow. Really skillful play around these bumpers.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, and that time it was just powerful enough to push him into the goal that he needed that point. But not enough points, and it was not a 5 at that. Less than 20 seconds left on the clock, Frankie. This is literally looking like pure tech, but we don't know. 10 seconds.
Oh! No,
Not
he
enough.
let him have it. He let him
Yeah.
have it. By the time it gets to Santa, he'll have one throw. Yeah, that's it. Wow. That is what we call a pro move.
That is definitely a pro move. The classic, as you might say.
Yeah.
Here we go. Going down. Oh, interesting. Not sure if that was intentional or that was a button misinput, but hey, that definitely happens. And especially when it comes to standing with muscles, we take those. Take the points as you can. And that in itself is a lead, but until Pyrotech takes that dominance right back assertively. Here we go. Here's the super. Gets a little ring around the rosy. Standing with muscles meets him up midway at the net.
Wow. That bumper interaction was nutty.
Here we go, another bumper interaction once again. Here comes the super lob. Here we go, super dish. Here it is. Another, oh my God, going back and forth right down the middle. Here we go, we're playing bowling now. Who's gonna get this next strike?
Oh! Wow. Pyrotech is ahead right now. This is match point for him. If he can hold on to this lead, Santa with Muscles will go home. But Santa with Muscles is just like on his own merits, putting up such a valiant effort. Santa with Muscles can walk away today with his head held high.
Okay, hovering over that 5er spot right here. Good curve. Pyrotech definitely trying to sneak in that 5er spot. It is literally anyone's game at this point, but as long as Pyrotech can hold this lead, he will definitively go on to face Other End in the grand finals.
4, 3, 2. Whoa, no!
Oh, man. That is super unfortunate. Definitely hate to see it happen like that. But Pyrotech showing that dominance just like he did 1 year ago and for the past few years at that, as Frankie put it. Pyrotech is still on the climb and on the rise to becoming the three-time Windjammers champion.
Now, can you dig that, Frankie? I absolutely can. But, I mean, either way, whoever wins, the end result will be enjoyable because either we will see a new champion or we will see an unprecedented three-peat. So I'm excited. I really am excited. Whether this goes the distance, whether there's a reset or not, I mean, Pyrotech needs to reset this. But after an exhausting series against Other End, and you could argue an even more exhausting series against Santa with Muscles, this is going to be tough. This is going to be a tough game. Yeah. I don't know if we're going to see a reset or not, but Pyrotech, I mean, look, this is an online tournament, but still, it is AnimEVO. This is his domain, the reigning, defending, undisputed 2-time champion. Dude, I don't know how this is going to go. I'm excited, but at the same time, I'm nervous. I would like to see a three-peat champion. Especially since Other End has been so dominant in these online tournaments during the quarantine era. So I don't know, dude. I don't know. This could go either way. We saw how Pyrotech came close to defeating Other End. So it's just, I don't know. I know what I want to see, but we've seen what we've seen plenty of times before in online tournaments. So it may seem to some like a foregone conclusion, but I know Pyrotech wants that 3. He's going to come out swinging. I just want to see a good match. I don't care if it's a reset or not. I expect to be here till like 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
Here we go.
King of the online versus king of the offline. The battle of The two titans will commence here on beach of all places. What a fitting setting for these two combatants. Let's see if history will repeat itself or will we crown a new era for Other End.
Goes right up in the air. And here's our first super of this match, reflected into the Miller super. These guys are matched. These guys are evenly matched. Oh, man.
You notice, Frankie. Yeah, they are starting very slow, surprisingly. I feel like both players are trying to definitely catch the other off guard. And now I'm starting to sense a little bit of the pace being picked up just a bit. Off the wall. Here we go. Here we go. NGR, nice and steady, wins the race, as my man Frankie says. And wow, what a rare drop. We have seen that happen a couple times so far. I feel like, Frankie, that maybe nerves are playing into this a little bit. Here we go, meeting. Okay, off the wall again. Nice curve. Ooh, threw it right at him. And they were both ready for that. Lob to the corner. Another lob. Here we go. Super. Off the wall. Off the wall. Here it is. 2. Pyrotech has that mistake point, but that's okay. We take those. Other End, slowing it down again. 50 seconds left on the clock. And Pyrotech is most likely going to steal this one now with 5 points on the board. Unless Other End can surprise us all. Ah, man, I don't think so. Pyrotech knows better. He's going to give him the 2 free points because that is going to lead him to the first round victory. 7-2.
Commentators, I'm making a change in the call. Thank you.
Okay. So, what was I going to say? So, right now, we're up. Pyrotech is up 1-0. Game number 1. But Other End has winner's advantage. This is his game to lose. And dude, Pyrotech is standing there. Dude, you see how these two are cheating the net?
Dude, I'm telling you, this is exactly what we expected to see. They are really challenging each other at their wits' end. Pyrotech is slowly but surely taking these wins, earning these wins, grinding them out, taking all the time in the world. Both players starting off really slow, really evenly paced, and then they gradually turn that burner on. You know exactly. You know how you turn that stove up.
Absolutely.
Okay, here we go. 9-5. Here we go. Like a freaking job. Here it is.
Another one. Dude, I love those counters.
Oh,
no!
oh.
We got a rare drop.
Dude, I'm telling you, the nerves. It's the nerves. Here we go. Right off the wall. Catches ring around the rosy. 10 seconds. This is exactly what... Oh, man. But you know what? Just closes it out instead. Normally, like I said, when we see the 10-second timer, Frankie, that is normally when you see someone stall it, especially when they have the point advantage. You see free points being given as literally an appreciation trophy. You did a good job. Here's your 2 freebies. You tried. Now get back to the freaking bench, you freaking frick. That's exactly how it is.
God forbid. Oh, no. But I see your point. We've seen a lot of game-deciding scores come in those last 10 seconds. Ordinarily, you would think it would be over. But, wow.
Man. My man was watching Roly Poly Oly too much as a kid, I see.
Ooh. There's another. Wow. That's a shame.
Okay, lightning bolt up against the wall, and there it is. Other End putting up 6 right now. Here we go.
Money shot.
Ooh, ooh. Okay.
Another one? No.
Off the bumpers. Off his dome. Here we go. Pyrotech down the center, curved it, lob. Off the wall, and great response by other end. Keeping a cool composure right now, and with the point advantage. 9-5, and closes it. There it is, Frankie. Stamp it.
Boom. Done. It's just, yeah, that was, wow. All right, so now, other end starting to rally back on the play stage. He could take Pyrotech back if he wanted to. Oh, no! The Miller glitch!
Wow, what? I don't know.
That's the second time we got it in this tournament.
So spell that out for those who are unfamiliar. He was holding the disc but couldn't throw it?
Basically, there's a rare glitch with Miller. Sometimes the disc will land behind him when he's charging up the super. Well, basically, he'll stand in the wrong spot on the reticle, and the disc will land behind him. To see it during a tournament is a rarity. To see it twice during a tournament, on stream, to see it twice during a tournament is unheard of.
Wow.
This is unprecedented. I mean, it's happened to me many times, but I've never seen it twice in a tournament.
Okay, so 30 seconds left. Other end has the temporary. I say temporary because I have no idea what can happen literally as I say this. But other end with the current life lead, the point lead advantage. 15 seconds. Ooh, knocked him off his butt. Oh my God.
It really is moot because even if that two-pointer didn't happen, they would have been tied at 6-6, and other end emerged victorious 2-0. 2-1 because it would have been a tie. So now we're even 1-1. Other end has winner's advantage. This is Pyrotech needs to reset the bracket if he wants to reclaim, if he even wants to think about reclaiming his title. So this is this is far from over. But this is other end's tournament to lose.
Frankie, I'm muting you for 3 seconds, just resetting your connection. Don't worry about it. Thank you. Uchi, all you.
All right. So here we go. Ooh, okay. Met him right at the net. He was chilling real quick. Nice catch. Stalling it. Fell up. Oh, man.
Frankie,
knocked
you're good.
him off.
Right. So what goes around comes back around. A two-pointer for Pyrotech, and now a working man's 5. So he is on Miller country. So if he's careful, definitely fuck this out. I can see this going to timeout. I can see this being a low-scoring game. Oh no! I jinxed it.
Uchi, you've been good.
Parry.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
He missed that parry.
Excellent talk. Excellent picking up 5-5 right now. Even matchup. We got 1-1, 5-5. About 30 seconds left. We got the change of pace, and just like that, it's crazy how, if you can do it, I could do it better kind of situation.
Yeah.
Is how I see this.
Oh! Yeah, Pyrotech needs a score. He needs a score. He does not want to be behind against other end. At this point. Oh!
Other end is going for it, and it worked out for him in that favor.
Right for the throat. Other end is going right for the throat, Ooch.
All right, here we go.
Tournament nerves can go both ways. I remember K-Kun used to say to me that Pyrotech was his mountain to climb. And now Pyrotech is experiencing a similar sensation against other end. And this is crazy. No. Dude, I thought it was going to happen again. I thought the Miller glitch was going to happen again.
Toss it up. Other end, 5-0. Pyrotech has the lead. I'm sorry. He's trying to make something happen. And other end, 10-0. I think this is the first time we're seeing such a difference right now.
Yeah. Oh. Kumate! Again, a nice reflect by Pyrotech. Look at this speed. Look at this precision from both players. 30 seconds left. Oh, man. Nice. All right, so this is winnable. You can come back, but you got to score 5 and you got to score quick. That might have been your window of opportunity.
Oh, yeah, this is hard. This is a hard one right now. We literally have 10 seconds left on the clock. You see him going for those corners. He knows that he wants to go for that tie right now. He absolutely needs to.
Well, here's the thing. A tie won't do Pyrotech any good because other end's up 1-0. And now other end is up 2-1 with winner's advantage.
Oh,
Pyrotech's got to do or die. What's he going to do? Where's he going to take him? The ball is in his court. He's going to be Aji. Now, this is what I'm used to seeing from Pyrotech, and he's taking him to tiled.
This is definitely going to be interesting, Frankie. We have a ditto. We got tiled. A lot of factors on the line right here. You know, other end with the winner's advantage, as you put it. Pyrotech has a mountain to climb, but so far, starting off really strong with that early 5er.
Here we go again. He catches it, responds in kind. 0-5. Pyrotech is up. Can he maintain this lead? Ooh! James. He stopped just a little too short.
So far, so good. I mean, this is very evened out.
Really is. This could go either way. But, all right. Now, Pyrotech's got 5-10. He is ahead, but this is tiled. So, one misplaced dash could tie this up or put other end in the lead. How's it going to go? What's going to happen?
Off the wall, bounce him, knocked him off his butt. Here it is, 30 seconds left. Thought he was going to drop it by mistake because we have seen that plenty of times so far. 10-10, just like the character out of Naruto. Let's see what kind of weapons.
God.
Oh my God, literally. Other end is about to defeat Pyrotech. Frankie, can it happen?
It absolutely can happen. It happened before in online tournaments. This would be the first. Well, no, there have been majors as well. Quarantine, not the least of them. But this is AnimEVO, dude. Let's see. Where's this going to go? Oh my God! And that was an aimbot victory. I should definitely say that. So, other end trying to go for another one. Oh boy, it's in the air. I am on the edge. The gap is widening. Other end up 8-0. Whoop. Here comes another one. We see it again. Not going for the odds. Wow. All right. This is still winnable. If Pyrotech can get a 5 or a 5 and another score or 2 threes, you can clutch this out and force a third set. So, oh no! 11-3. Now Pyrotech needs 2 5s. He needs to win this. He needs to win the set. A tie will not be enough. All other end needs is another score. Any other score, anything. Or he just needs to maintain the lead. This is not looking good. The outlook is very grim for Pyrotech. 7 seconds. It's now impossible. Yeah, that's, ladies and gentlemen, that is tournament. That is tournament. Other end wins AnimEVO.
Wow, look at that. The three-peat is no longer a possibility in this current day and age right now. History has been made. Other End is your AnimEVO champion.
I can't believe it. That was a crazy game. It was fun to watch, but ultimately the streak continued. Other End has Pyrotech's number. The hierarchy is unchanged. Other End, Pyrotech standing with muscle. As we expected going into this, that was the result we got as we moved into the Fightcade 2 era of Windjammers. So, oh man, I'm exhausted. We've been on for almost 8 hours, 7.5 hours. We've been on and we've been doing this. Ooch, I'm glad you were here with me, brother. I'm glad you were here. Special thanks to Warp Whistle for running the second stream. Special thanks to Mr. Sketches for commentating with him, as well as the backup we had on deck. Everyone who came out to play today, all 80 people, 81 people who came out to play. We had a good tournament, and all of you that came out with us and watched, all that all that watched Jeff Bader's stream, all that watched Jeff Bader Jr.'s stream, all that watched Warp Whistle stream, all that saw this action happen, we are grateful for you. And this is just the beginning, because as I said last year, the shadow of Windjammers is looming above us, ladies and gentlemen. We don't know when it's coming, but all we know is that not even want to take their time, and that's fun. But when it comes down, just you wait. This is going to be pretty crazy. But for Windjammers 1, Other End is currently top dog. And that is one heck of a mountain to climb.
Yep, man. This was definitely a great tournament, though. I was hyped to be a part of it in the capacity that I was, man, alongside you, of course, my brother, dude. We called from the top to the very bottom, or I mean,
the bottom.
Yeah. You know how it goes.
The whole bracket come together.
Yeah, exactly.
You crawled backwards. I see where you were going with this. So before we go ahead and let everyone go for the night, first of all, to our French overlords who are across the pond, we understand that it is a little late for you. Thank you for being able to play. To our Japanese contestants, thank you for coming out. That's some dedication. Let's do this again and try and figure out some way that's easy for you. Maybe you host Evo and we play at the crack of dawn. I want to ask our guys on the mic to do one more shout out for Fightcade, because none of this would have happened without Fightcade 2.
I gotta say thank you to AnimEVO for putting us up for the third year in a row, allowing us this showcase to show this game and broadcast it to all who will see it. And of course, thanks to Fightcade. Thank you for the upgrade to Fightcade 2. I am so pleased with Fightcade 2. Private lobbies are amazing. That really helped us out a lot. Fightcade supports over 7,000 games, including games for the Genesis, ToberGrafx, for Master System. NES is in beta and SNES is in beta as well, but still, dude, this is over 7,000 games, many of which would have been lost to history otherwise. And, there are arcade games of various ages and origins, including CPS 2 and 3, Neo Geo, Naomi, which is in beta, Atomis Wave, which is in beta. Uchi was saying he was trying Naomi. Various other proprietary games like, Warp Whistle was excited about these. Jackie Chan Fist of Fire, Street Fighter the movie, the game, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, and of course, Punk Shot, if anybody's ever heard of this game. Windjammers as well. Just like, if there's an obscure game that's hard to find, that has a competitive end to it, even if it doesn't have a competitive end, you might be able to find it on Fightcade 2. So it's a great service. And because there 7,000 games, dude. Too many to list.
All
Take
right.
it away.
Uchi, is there anything you'd like to add? Where can we find you? What games do we normally see you playing and/or streaming?
Well, I mean, obviously, we already talked a little bit about Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. I mean, the reference to the statues is obviously a huge indicator that it's morphin time all the time.
Always.
But I've been honestly kind of diversifying, been playing a lot of different things. I've been playing some Spider-Man, some Kamen Rider, been playing some Tony Hawk, some Ghost of Tsushima, and everybody's playing Fall Guys, and I'm definitely one of those people.
Are you playing on PS4 or PC?
I'm on PS4.
Ah!
I was among the smart crowd that saw that it was a free game, and I hopped on it. So,
PC Master Race. All right, continue.
Yeah, well, I don't have to deal with hackers, so have fun with that.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
My man knows.
Playing some Smash, Melee rollback, you know, I'm all over. Especially now that I got Fightcade 2, I am a Patreon backer myself, like I mentioned. So I'll definitely, I'll definitely be on Third Strike, some Alpha, some CVS, you know, rival schools. I'm pretty much all over the place. I love me some good fighting games, especially those with great netcode. But yeah, I'm all over the place. So you guys can, as you see on the screen right there, my Twitter is @UchiGang. Join the gang. All right. And then of course there's my Twitch. So that's Uchi Games. The pun plays perfectly with that. So again, you see Frankie sometimes on my stream. My man is a part of the Yeet Elite. Okay. So yeah. So but yeah, that's pretty much. I also really quick, I know I'm talking a lot, but I'd like to definitely thank you guys for bringing me back on as always. You know, I have been lucky enough to be a part of the Windjammers community in the capacity that I have been, and it's obviously definitely because of this guy right here, Frankie freaking Sisto. Okay, so if it was not for him, then I don't know, I'd probably be chilling watching Fire Force or something on the side here with my Saturday or Sunday. It's Sunday already.
Sunday, dude. I gotta work at the call center tomorrow.
Yeah. But I'm glad to have provided the service that I can. I hope you guys enjoyed the commentary. Let me know on Twitter. And I would love to continue doing this with Frankie, especially going forward. You know, Windjammers is a hype game. Everyone needs to be playing it. I am looking forward to the second one. I was very gracious to be a part of that secret room last year, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, that was great, dude.
Okay.
That was amazing. Highlight of the year.
Yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to continue being here. .emu, if you're watching, I want the second one. All right. I want to test it. I want the second one. Okay. And E wants it too. Remember, Frankie?
Absolutely. I had him talk to the devs when they were at Evo. So I know. I ain't crazy. I hope he's doing all right. Guys, in summation, I will say this. We will get through this. These are dark times, but we will come out all the stronger on the other side. The FGC will survive. We were here first, and we're not going to be the last to leave. So, and the Windjammers community is going to be right there with them, hand in hand, as we continue to grow and proceed towards the new age and hopefully greater prosperity that Windjammers 2 will bring to us. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are too.
Yep. Big shout out to Jeff, man, holding it down behind the scenes. I know how crazy being a TD and a TO and everything at the same time can be. I did see him online once, and I haven't done it since. Okay, so this production, shout out to Jeff. You have not hit that follow button by now, something's wrong with you. I'm just gonna call you out right now.
Jeff Bader Jr. puts on a good show, baby. There's one reason I put him in charge.
Well, at any point, folks, instead of us talking for another 20 minutes and rounding it out to an 8 hours thing of Windjammers, thank you for coming on by. If you want to watch some more Windjammers action, the community does get together every Wednesday. Maester Sketches, the OG host, Warp Whistle, Megaphone Frankie, myself from time to time, Junior from time to time, we all get together and play. This game is available on Fightcade 2 for PC. This game is available also on PlayStation 4 and Nintendo Switch. Feel free to come out and play. All are welcome. And with that,
support Fightcade on Patreon.
Support Fightcade on Patreon. And with that, folks, I'm going to go ahead and kind of play us out. You have yourselves a great night.